What if you could show up at camp and boom, your tent inflates itself like magic, your stove is already cooking your dinner perfectly, and your backpack straight up warns you to grab a raincoat before the sky even thinks about pouring. And that's just the beginning. Our favorite is the robotic pack mule, a robot that's going to carry your entire load like a beast without even breaking a sweat. Let's discuss it in today's episode of Human Genuity. What if your tent was smarter than your ex? Yeah, I said it. But seriously, imagine showing up at your campsite, tossing your tent out of the back of your SUV, and watching it inflate itself, adjust for wind direction, and even heat up your side because it knows you're always cold at night. Welcome to the AI modular tent system, folks. The tent that's basically smarter than most people on a group trip. This isn't some glorified pop-up tent from a late-night infomercial. We're talking self-inflating, modular, AI-powered goodness here. Each tent panel is like a Lego block with a brain. It senses the weather, your sleep patterns, and even the positioning of the sun. And it adjusts its insulation, vents, and layout on the fly. Rainstorm incoming? Boom! Rainproof shield engaged. Heat wave? Vents open. You brought your dog, 2 kids, and your buddy Jeff, who always forgets his gear. No problem. It reconfigures into a multi-room suite faster than Jeff can say, "Wait, we're not glamping?" This thing is made for the camper who wants smart without the stress. Whether you're in Big Sur, the Rockies, or just backyard camping for the 4th of July, the AI modular tent gives you less setup, more s'mores. So before you get an old-fashioned tent, would you rather fight tent poles in the dark, or let a robot tent do it while you crack open a cold one? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Welcome to the future where even your campfires got brains. Let me introduce you to the BioLite Camp Stove 2 Plus, the little metal wizard that turns twigs into Wi-Fi juice and wilderness meals. It's like the Swiss Army knife of the 21st century, if that knife also happened to have a fan, a battery, and a built-in AI brain. Now, don't get it twisted. This isn't your average gas-burning, fuel-leaking, forest-killing stove. Oh no. The Camp Stove 2 Plus runs on sticks, pine cones, or basically anything dry and flammable you find on the ground. Meaning no propane, no hauling fuel tanks, and no oops, we forgot the lighter again. Here's what makes it epic. It's got a thermoelectric generator that converts fire heat into usable electricity. So while you're heating up chill or frying eggs, it's also charging your phone, GoPro, flashlight, or whatever else you forget to charge before a trip. It's basically the multitasking dad of camp stoves. And the AI part? A built-in smart dashboard with a color-coded heat monitor and fan control. You know how you always either undercook or overcook stuff on a campfire? Not anymore. This stove adjusts airflow for optimal flame control, meaning fewer burnt hot dogs and more gourmet camping chef vibes. And because it's compact and crazy efficient, it fits in your backpack and makes your whole setup look like you actually know what you're doing, even if you just Googled how to boil water outdoors 5 minutes ago. No signal? No problem. This tiny gadget might just save your butt and send a text to mom. Let's talk about the Garmin inReach Mini 2, the AI-powered satellite messenger that turns no service into no sweat. This thing is smaller than a deck of cards, but packs the survival instincts of a Navy SEAL. Lost in the Rockies? Stranded on a trail in Utah? Or just ghosted by your cell signal somewhere off of Route 66? The inReach Mini 2 connects to satellites, not cell towers, so you can send texts, share your location, and even trigger an SOS anywhere in the US. No bars required. It even syncs with your phone via Bluetooth, tracks your route with GPS, and offers weather updates. So why risk it? Wouldn't you rather be the smart camper who came prepared instead of the guy in that search and rescue news story? Imagine you're backpacking through Colorado and planning to summit early morning. Spot X buzzes you a heads up. Severe wind gusts and lightning expected in 4 hours. Boom. Plan adjusted. Life saved. Hike delayed. But story still epic. It's like having your own AI-powered park ranger whispering sweet, storm-avoiding advice into your ear. That's the power of Spot X with AI Weather Analyst, the ultimate pocket-sized weather genius that makes your local weatherman look like he's guessing with a dartboard. This little beast doesn't just tell you the weather, it analyzes, predicts, and adjusts its forecasts using AI and real-time satellite data. You get hyper-local, minute-by-minute updates whether you're in the Smoky Mountains, the deserts of Arizona, or deep in the Oregon backcountry. And it works without cell service. That's right, while your buddy's weather app is buffering, you're already setting up camp away from the incoming hailstorm. Raise your hand if your phone has ever died right when you needed GPS, or a killer sunset photo. Yeah, we've all been there. Squinting at the black screen and praying for battery gods to show mercy. But with the AI integrated solar power bank, those days are done. This isn't your cheap gas station solar charger that gives you up to 2 hours of cloud cover. This baby uses AI to predict the weather, track the sun's movement, and position itself for maximum charging. Even when you're out catching trout or chasing your kids around the campsite, we're talking smart solar power here. It knows the best times to soak up rays, can charge multiple devices at once, and works in the unpredictable weather of places like the Pacific Northwest. Heading out to Yellowstone? This thing's already mapped your solar sweet spots. No more awkward charger juggling or choosing between your phone and your Bluetooth speaker. When you think hiking exoskeleton, think Iron Man goes camping. But instead of fighting Thanos, he just wants to hike without knee pain. That's the basic idea behind the wearable robotic exoskeleton for hikers. The coolest piece of gear since marshmallow roasting sticks. This ultra-light, battery-powered leg buddy gives your muscles a boost while climbing hills, hiking rough trails, or just carrying that ridiculously heavy backpack you overpacked with just-in-case gear. It's designed with real hikers in mind, especially the weekend warriors, the national park road trippers, or anyone who's ever thought, wow, this uphill section is trying to kill me. This exoskeleton senses your movements and gives you an extra push when you need it most. It's like having a personal trainer and a Sherpa strapped to your legs. Minus the judgment. It reduces joint strain, saves energy, and makes you feel like a sci-fi superhero. Ever fumbled around in your tent at 2 a.m. just to find your socks? Or worse, a raccoon staring you down? Say hello to the smart lantern with adaptive lighting, your new best friend in the dark. This isn't some old school camping lantern with 2 settings, blinding sun and barely on. Nope. This thing uses AI to automatically adjust brightness and color temperature depending on your surroundings and activity. Need cozy warm light for dinner? You got it. Someone trips over a log and needs spotlight mode? Boom! Activated. It even has motion sensors that turn it on when you move, which is perfect for those late-night bathroom missions where you don't want to wake up the whole campground or step in something questionable. Oh, and did we mention emergency signaling? Flashing red light, SOS mode, you name it. This lantern's got your back when things go sideways. So do you want a light that just turns on or one that thinks with you? You're deep in the mountains, you run out of bottled water, and your only option is a sketchy stream that looks like a moose bathed in it. Instead of panicking, you whip out your AI purifier. Scoop, sip, and smile like a hydration genius. Meet the AI-enhanced water purifier, the smartest way to stay hydrated in the wild without ending up in a Why I Got Giardia Reddit thread. This compact beast doesn't just filter water, it analyzes it in real time with built-in AI sensors, checking for bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, and any other gross stuff that you definitely don't want in your body. We're talking lab-grade filtration that fits in your backpack. It's fast, lightweight, and perfect for everything from the Appalachian Trail adventures to backwoods camping in upstate New York. No guessing. No waiting 30 minutes for chemicals to kick in. Just clean, safe water on demand. And the AI even tells you when the filter needs changing. Try getting that kind of feedback from your old pump filter. Ever wish you had hiking glasses that could tell you where you're going and when it's about to rain on your head? Well, they can now. AI camping navigation glasses are futuristic shades that basically turn your face into a walking GPS with superpowers. These babies use augmented reality to overlay maps, trail directions, weather alerts, and even wildlife warnings right in your field of vision. It's like Google Maps but made for the woods and way cooler. They're also voice controlled, so you can say stuff like where's the nearest water source or how much further to the summit without touching your phone or unfolding some gigantic trail map that makes you look like a lost tourist in your own backyard. And yes, they're lightweight and designed for rugged outdoors, not just Silicon Valley sidewalks. So are you gonna hike blind or hike augmented? Remember that time you swore you'd pack light, then ended up hauling 50 pounds of essentials? Yeah, your back remembers too. But Robotic Pack Mule will change all of that. Simply put, the Robotic Pack Mule is like a loyal hiking buddy who doesn't eat your snacks or complain. Whether you're using the Milebot or the rugged Lynx M20, these AI-powered beasts are built to follow you over the rocks, roots, mud, and madness while carrying all your gear like a four-legged Terminator Sherpa. They've got smart navigation, real-time obstacle avoidance, and can handle all kinds of terrain, from the Rockies to a muddy trail in the Smokies. These bots use AI to track your path and literally follow you hands-free, like a puppy that went to MIT. You still get that thrill of the hike, but without arriving at camp with spaghetti arms and a sore spine. Who says saving the planet and staying dry can't go hand in hand and look cool while doing it? The eco-friendly modular tent with smart waterproofing is the next-gen shelter that's as green as your REI loyalty card. This isn't your grandpa's canvas tent. We're talking modular design, so you can expand it like Lego pieces if your crew grows or if you just want a separate room for snacks. And the waterproofing? It's made from plant-based tech that repels water like a boss without trashing the environment. But that's not even the best part. It even has built-in AI sensors to monitor the weather in real time and auto-adjust ventilation and a ceiling to match. Rainstorm rolling over the Appalachians? Your tent tightens up like it's sealing up a spaceship hatch. Humid night in the Everglades? It vents like a champ to keep things breezy and funk-free. If you could get a magic wand that could place any of these gadgets in your backpack, which one would you choose for your next camping trip? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. Child psychologists say this is dangerous, but my kids can now code. Parenting is basically about giving every second of every day to little people who need you the most, all while balancing a career, a marriage, and a social life. And yes, it gets chaotic. So what if I told you there's a way to make all that chaos way easier? I'm talking about super smart, super affordable gadgets that actually work. From AI helpers who run your family better than you do, to robots that teach your kids coding without turning them into a screen zombie, and maybe give you some well-deserved personal time. Let's talk about them in today's episode of Humangenuity. What if your family had its own personal assistant, but without the awkward small talk or the $60K salary? Meet Milo, the AI family assistant that's like a digital Mary Poppins, minus the umbrella. Milo doesn't just organize your family's chaos, it tames it. We're talking about sync schedules, chore reminders, grocery lists, birthday alerts, sent right to your phone or smart speaker. And the best part is that Milo actually learns your routines. So if Taco Tuesday gets bumped for soccer practice, Milo's already on it. It adapts to your family routines and offers help that's personalized to you. It's like parenting with cheat codes. For under the cost of 1 week of daycare, Milo becomes your always-on, never-judging helper. So the real question is, do you want to keep juggling it all solo? Or let Milo take a few balls out of the air? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Ever wish your kid came with an instruction manual? Or at least a customer support line? The Good Inside Parenting app is basically that, but smarter and always less judgy. This isn't some vague advice blog or a one-size-fits-all parenting meme. It's daily bite-sized tips backed by actual child psychologists, tailored to your family's quirks. Whether your toddler just entered the Y phase, or your teen's mood swings feel like stock market crashes, Good Inside delivers guidance that feels like it was written for your Tuesday morning meltdown. For every problem you might have regarding your child, you can simply open Good Inside and bam! There's a 60-second clip on handling big feelings and setting boundaries without feeling like a villain. You stay calm, they calm down, and dinner doesn't end in tears, yours or theirs. For less than the price of one fancy coffee a week, You get expert coaching in your pocket. But the question now is, would you trust a robot to take care of your baby? Comment yes or no. Tantrums. Nature's way of testing how far your sanity can stretch before snapping like an old rubber band. But what if you had an AI-powered tantrum translator in your corner? You're at Target, aisle 7. Your toddler is face down, full volume, losing it over a denied Paw Patrol toy. You grab your phone, Tantrum AI listens, processes the madness, and calmly suggests. Try lowering your voice, validate their feelings, offer a choice. You do. The screaming lowers to a whimper. People are staring in admiration. You feel like a parenting Jedi. Tantrum AI is like having a child behavior specialist riding shotgun during your meltdown moments, minus the hourly rate. It records and analyzes your kid's outbursts in real time, then gives you instant, science-backed strategies to de-escalate the chaos. No more guessing if it's hunger, overstimulation, or just because the banana broke in half. Think about it. Instead of feeling helpless or judged by strangers, you're empowered with real tools right when you need them. Your kid could be learning to code before they can spell Wi-Fi. All thanks to Botley 2.0, the screen-free coding robot that turns playtime into a full-on STEM party. No tablets, no apps, no problem. This little bot teaches kids as young as 5 how to think like programmers using simple, hands-on commands. Translation? Your child is learning logic, sequencing, and problem-solving while you drink your coffee in peace. Your child will spend the next 45 minutes giggling while programming Botley to avoid the dog bowl, deliver toy dinosaurs to the couch, and spin in celebration. Meanwhile, you didn't even have to say stop staring at a screen even once. Plus, Botley doesn't need subscriptions, upgrades, or Wi-Fi, just batteries and an imagination. In a world where tech education often costs a fortune, Botley is a budget-friendly brain booster that pays off long before college apps hit the table. It's Sunday afternoon, your kids are bored, and you're 2 episodes into ignoring laundry. You hand them Edison. 30 minutes later, they've coded it to follow a line of Lego bricks across the living room, dodge obstacles, and even respond to claps like a well-trained dog. But unlike a real dog, Edison doesn't shed or need walking. This clever little robot is Lego compatible, meaning that your kid can literally build their imagination around it. From drag-and-drop basics to full-on Python programming, Edison grows your child's skills, not their shoe size. What makes Edison such a smart investment? For under the price of a new video game, your kid gets real tech skills. And you get to brag that they're learning Python before they can even drive. And since it doesn't require a monthly fee or fancy add-ons, it's a win for your wallet too. Who knew a tiny robot ball could teach your kid to code and keep them off YouTube for more than 5 minutes? Meet the Sphero Mini, a golf ball-sized STEM superhero that rolls, zooms, and lights up while sneaking in serious brain power. Controlled by an app, this little gadget blends coding, gaming, and hands-on learning in a way that feels more like a toy than a tech lesson. Instead of zoning out on a tablet, they grab the Sphero Mini, open the app, and start programming it to zigzag around the kitchen table, knock over Lego towers, and score goals in an empty cereal box. They're learning loops, logic, and problem solving. And you're realizing this thing's the MVP of playtime. For a fraction of what you'd spend on yet another console game or a monthly subscription box, Sphero Mini brings tech learning to life in your living room. Drop a like if this would save your sanity. Is it normal to stare at your baby's monitor like it's a NASA control panel? If you've ever watched your baby sleep while holding your breath like you're the one under surveillance, it's time to meet the AI-powered baby monitor by Nanit. This isn't your grandma's fuzzy, static-filled baby cam. Nanit uses smart AI to track your baby's sleep patterns, breathing, and movement, and then delivers personalized tips right to your phone. So yes, it's basically your own sleep coach for the whole family. It watches, learns, and helps you figure out why your baby's waking up at 2:17 a.m. every night like clockwork. And here's the real win. Better baby sleep equals better you sleep. That's priceless. But Nanit isn't. It's way more affordable than hiring a sleep consultant or turning into a full-time sleep zombie. If WebMD has ever convinced you that your kid's sniffle is a rare tropical disease, it's time for an upgrade. Say hello to the Ada Health app, an AI-powered symptom checker that actually makes sense. You input your child's symptoms, and Ada gives you smart, medically backed guidance on what to do next. No doom scrolling, no guessing, just clarity, fast. You open Ada, punch in the symptoms, and boom. It gives you calm, clear advice. It's likely a viral rash. Here's how to monitor it, and when to see a doctor if things change. You go from panic mode to parent on top of it mode in seconds. Ada is like having a pediatric nurse in your pocket 24/7 without the copay. It doesn't replace your doctor, but it helps you know when to call and when to chill. So next time your kid says their belly hurts after 3 slices of pizza, do you want answers or anxiety? Let Ada sort it out. Think your kid's watching cartoons? Or are they 5 clicks away from a conspiracy theory rabbit hole? Enter Custodio Parental Control, the AI-powered sidekick every modern parent needs. This genius app filters content, manages screen time, and sends you real-time alerts when your kid tries to sneak into the wild west of the internet. You hand over the tablet, thinking it's educational time. Flashcards and phonics, right? 15 minutes later, they're watching some YouTuber prank his grandma with hot sauce. Custodio swoops in, blocks inappropriate content, and keeps their screen time in check, so you're not constantly asking, how are you still on that thing? Plus, you get peace of mind with activity reports, app usage stats, and even GPS tracking if you got a teen with a phone and a license. Instead of trying to outsmart your kid's ninja-level tech skills, let Custodio handle it. It's like a digital babysitter that doesn't get tired or miss things. And honestly, in today's internet jungle, this app is worth way more than the monthly price tag. Sticky notes on the fridge, permission slips in the junk drawer, and a to-do list written on the back of a grocery receipt. Sound familiar? It's time for a smarter, cleaner way to keep your family organized. The Rocketbook Smart Reusable Notebook is a magical notebook that feels like paper, but uploads your notes straight to the cloud with just a quick scan. Then, you wipe it clean and reuse it again and again. No more wasting money on 12 spiral notebooks every school year. It's eco-friendly, budget-friendly, and sanity-friendly. Whether you're managing homework, chores, or your own parent brain fog, Rocketbook helps keep it all together without the paper trail. It's a hectic weeknight. You're juggling homework help, phone calls, and that mountain of laundry while trying to get dinner on the table. You pop the chicken in the oven, stick it in the Meter Pro, and keep the eye on the app while helping with math homework. When the chicken hits the safe temperature, your phone buzzes. Dinner's done. No undercooked chicken scares. No overcooked disasters. So if you've ever burned dinner so badly that even the dog gave you the side eye, the Meter Pro is perfect for you. It'll be your new best friend for perfectly cooked meals without the kitchen drama. This wireless, app-connected thermometer takes the guesswork out of cooking by monitoring your food's temperature in real time, sending alerts straight to your phone. No more hovering over the stove or poking steaks like a human cattle prod. Besides saving you from food waste and takeout temptation, it's a total time saver and stress reliever for busy families. Meter Pro handles the heat while you handle the chaos. If all these gadgets could be put into one humanoid robot as the nanny to beat all nannies, would you buy it? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. What if your van could text you when you're low on snacks? Thanks to AI, you can now turn your van into a smart home in 3 hours. And would you believe me if I said you could do this for less than $5,000? Think about it, all that comfort of a smart home inside your van for practically pennies. Because I know how important every dollar is when you're on the road. Let's dive right into today's episode of Human Genuity. But first, don't forget to subscribe for more cool tech videos. It's 6:30 a.m. and I'm already awake. Not because I'm a morning person, but because my abode Lotta just pinged my phone with a motion detected alert. Turns out it was a squirrel doing some kind of Olympic-level park hour on my van's roof. Again. But hey, at least the built-in HD camera caught it in crystal clear 1080p. While I'm brewing coffee, Lotta is quietly keeping an eye on things. No false alarms, no nonsense. Just real-time updates, facial recognition, and a subtle ping when someone unfamiliar shows up. It knows me, and more importantly, it knows when someone isn't me. Later, when I head out for a hike, I don't even have to think about locking up. Lada arms itself automatically. If there's motion, it records. If someone messes with the window, my phone lights up and a mini siren kicks in. Around midday, I'm chatting with another van lifer, doors wide open, enjoying the breeze. And when I finally park for a remote cliffside for the night, no signal? No problem. It stores everything locally and syncs once I'm back online. For $329, it's probably the easiest upgrade I've ever done. No tech skills needed. I stuck it up, plugged it in, and boom. My van's now smarter than my ex, who thought leaving the doors unlocked at Walmart was fine. But would you trust an AI robot to guard your home on wheels? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you've liked the video so far. Would you install this gadget first? Comments below. First thing I see when I roll out of bed? The Google Nest Hub Max 2025 is lighting up my morning dashboard. Weather, calendar, coffee timer. It's basically my van's command center, and honestly, the best $229 I've ever spent. It greets me with a "Good morning, Alex," and gives me the day's updates while I'm still rubbing sleep out of my eyes. I didn't program that voice to sound slightly smug, but I respect it. When I'm making breakfast, it plays my Van Life Vibes playlist without me even touching it. Just a quick "Hey Google, play something with banjos," and boom, instant folk fest. Then I glance over and it's got the recipe I half-heartedly Googled last night pulled up step by step, no scrolling. I mean, who knew oatmeal pancakes could actually slap? Midday rolls around and I'm video calling my buddy Nate through the Nest camera, hands-free. I'm flipping burgers outside while he's stuck in traffic somewhere in Phoenix. The Nest just sits there, perched on my shelf, pretending it's not eavesdropping on everything, which, let's be honest, it totally is. Later in the day, I kick back with a book, and Nest dims the lights automatically because it knows my cozy hour routine. It even shifts the sound to ambient waves. So I know what you're thinking. Why would a van need a doorbell chime? But hear me out. The Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro is not your average ding-dong someone's here setup. This thing is like a bouncer for my sliding door, and it's worth every penny of the $249 I dropped on it. This morning I was parked at the trailhead sipping my coffee, and the Vivint chirps, "Someone's approaching." I glance at my phone and boom, crispy 1080p video of a guy clearly trying to figure out if I'm selling smoothies or weed. I talk to him through the two-way radio, super clear, zero delay, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man, thought this was the snack van." Which, fair, I do give off granola energy. The real magic? This camera doesn't just record, it reacts. Later in the day, I was walking back from a hike, and some random dude wandered too close. And it syncs with the rest of my gear, Google Nest, Abode Lada. So if something's off, I get a full circle alert system that doesn't miss a beat. I'm not just a guy living in a van. I'm the guy with a smarter front porch than most houses. There's something magical about waking up to soft sunrise lighting inside your van, especially when you didn't have to set up anything manually. That's the Philips Hue AI Plus lighting doing its thing. $199 of pure ambient genius. I swear this system knows my mood better than I do. I cracked one eye open this morning and the lights had already started warming up, like the sun was stretching inside my tiny home on wheels. Not harsh, not sudden, just that perfect golden glow that makes you feel like today maybe won't be complete chaos. As I move around, the lights actually follow me, not in a creepy way. More like an intuitive best friend who lights up the sink when I fumble for the toothpaste, or brightens the back cabinet when I'm digging for that one missing sock. It's all motion-based, and the AI adapts to my daily rhythm. Like if I'm reading in the corner after sunset, it knows to dial in warm whites. If I'm cooking, It shifts to crisp daylight mode so I don't confuse garlic powder with cinnamon. Again. There's nothing worse than crawling out of your sleeping bag into a van that feels like a walk-in freezer. That used to be me, shivering, grumbling, layering up like I was prepping for Everest. But now, I just roll over, grab my phone, and let Ecobee AI Thermostat X do its thing. For $249, this little guy basically became my van's climate whisperer. This morning, I tapped the app before my eyes were even open. The thermostat warmed things up a few degrees while I stayed under the covers like a smug little burrito. By the time I got up, the van was perfectly toasty, and I didn't have to suffer that awful between the blanket and socks transition. What's wild is how smart it is. It learns my habits. Like it knows I always crack the back doors around noon, so it dials things down automatically to save power. Then later in the afternoon, when the sun's cooking and the van's like a toaster oven, it adjusts the fans and temps just right so I'm not sweating like I'm camping on Mercury. Ever had a van mishap that a robot could have solved? Share your story below. I know. Who puts a $1,999 Samsung Family Hub refrigerator in a van? This guy. And let me tell you, I regret nothing. This thing isn't just a fridge, it's a culinary command center with Wi-Fi. First thing in the morning, I stumble over, open the door, and the screen lights up like a mini Iron Man suit. I don't even have to look inside. There's a camera that shows me what's in there right from my phone. So yeah, I can check if I have eggs while I'm still in bed. Spoiler, I didn't. The hub suggests breakfast recipes based on what's actually in the fridge. This morning, it pitched me a fancy eggless breakfast burrito, which I could have made if I hadn't eaten the last tortilla during my 2 a.m. snack spiral. But hey, it's also connected to my grocery list, so now I've got tortillas and eggs queued up for the next grocery run. Lunchtime rolls around and I'm standing outside grilling veggies while the fridge plays Spotify through its built-in speakers. It's giving me recipe steps on the touchscreen like a high-tech sous chef. Plus, it tracks expiration dates. So that sad half tub of hummus I forgot about? Yeah, it told me. So guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? You know you've made it when your vacuum has a name that sounds like a Marvel villain. Enter the Roborock Saros Z70. It's a $1,299 robot vacuum that has a mechanical arm, and yes, it lives in my van. And yes, it's better than cleaning than I am. This morning I dropped a spoonful of granola under the table, and out of pure laziness, I just said, "Hey Saros, get that for me." The little guy beeped, rolled over, extended its weirdly graceful little arm, and scooped up the mess like it was rescuing treasure from a sunken ship. The Zero Z70 maps my van down to the inch. It knows exactly where the dog hair accumulates, even though I don't have a dog, and somehow always finds the one dusty corner I always keep forgetting about. It vacuums, sweeps, mops, all while I'm outside pretending to be productive. While I was making lunch, Saros went full CSI mode, scanning the dirt, adjusting suction power, and vacuuming like it had a personal vendetta against nature. Oh, and that mechanical arm? It picks up socks, wrappers, stray earbuds, even rescued a rogue tortilla chip once. I swear it looked proud. At night, it docks itself silently, like a robot butler clocking out. And when I wake up, the van's spotless. Every van lifer has one piece of gear they talk about like it's a trusted sidekick. For me, that's the Victron Smart Solar Controller. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's the reason my whole van doesn't just shut down mid-breakfast burrito. For $599, it's basically my power wizard. I wake up and the Victron's already been working while I snored, pulling juice from my solar panels, topping off batteries, and giving me a full readout on the app. I check my phone, 98% charged, clear skies, feeling smug already. All of it powered by the sun. And Victron makes sure that I don't accidentally fry my batteries or drain them into a coma. By evening, I've got enough stored power to run lights, cook dinner, and charge my drone. I check the stats again just because I can. And it's all right there. Voltages, currents, temperatures, everything but a high five. I never thought I'd spend $90 on a water fountain for my cat. But here we are, and honestly, the Pet Cube fountain with UVC filter is doing more for van hygiene than I am. My cat Bean has standards, like won't drink water unless it's flowing like a pristine forest stream standards. And this little gadget delivers. First thing in the morning, I hear it quietly bubbling like a spa for felines. Bean trots over doing her little diva routine and takes a sip like she's judging the mineral content. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for my coffee to finish dripping. The UVC light kicks on automatically throughout the day, zapping anything gross and keeping the water so clean that I've been tempted to try it myself. Haven't yet. It even has a low water sensor that alerts me through the app when it needs a refill, which is wildly helpful because I've definitely forgotten to top off my own water tank more than once. Could you really automate your van in just 3 hours with zero tech skills for only $4,243? And if you take out the fridge, it's less than $2,500. That's what I call a win. Quoted prices are at the time we created this video. Which invention is a must-have for your dream van? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. You're cruising down the highway, and your EV is charging itself wirelessly through the lane beneath you. No plugs, no stops. It sounds like something straight out of the Jetsons, but it's actually coming to life in 2025. Now imagine your car also adjusting its interior lighting and music based on how you feel after a long day. Then powering your picnic setup with energy it borrowed from the grid. What's going on here? We're about to explore the charging technologies that are making this sci-fi fantasy your everyday reality. And I promise it's more exciting than you think. Let's discuss it in today's episode of Human Genuity. Ever started a road trip and immediately regretted it because you hit traffic, forgot a gas stop, or your GPS thinks you're a mountain goat? Yeah, we've all been there. Coffee in one hand, yelling at the car screen with the other. But in 2025, that chaos is history. Thanks to the Adventure Genie AI Trip Planner. This isn't your grandma's GPS. It's like having a virtual road trip coach who actually listens, plans, and thinks ahead. This AI-driven planner taps into real-time data across the US to build a cloud-based, multi-stop journey that adapts as you go. Need a Starbucks within 20 miles that has EV charging and clean bathrooms? Boom! Done. Planning a scenic detour of the world's largest ball of twine in Kansas? It'll factor in your arrival time, road closures, and even recommend local barbecue joints along the way. Instead of juggling 5 apps and a paper map your dad insists on bringing, you just tell Adventure Genie your vibe. Scenic, minimal traffic, must-see weird roadside stuff. And it builds the day's route in seconds. It even helps you avoid charging station drama by syncing with your car's battery levels and suggesting ideal stops with zero wait time. Before we move on to the next video, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Okay, serious question. Why is leaving the house for a road trip always a chaotic mess? You've got one hand holding coffee, another wrangling kids or dogs, and your brain is in panic mode. Did I lock the door? Did I close the garage? Where are my keys? Your garage handles all that for you. Welcome to the Smart Garage Door with 5G and biometric access. This thing is smoother than your neighbor's Tesla and smarter than your teenager pretending they didn't eat the last Pop-Tart. As soon as you walk out, the garage knows it's you thanks to fingerprint or face recognition. Your vehicle unlocks, the garage door opens. The home security system gives you a nod like, "Don't worry, I got this." And you're on your way. All hands-free. No more patting your pockets 12 times like you're doing a TSA check on yourself. It uses ultra-fast 5G to sync everything. Garage door, vehicle, home security, even your smart thermostat. So while you're hitting the road, the house goes into energy-saving mode. It's like having a personal assistant who doesn't complain or take weekends off. This tech isn't just cool, it's money-saving. It prevents break-ins, lowers your energy bills, and you'll never have to replace garage remotes again. Because you keep losing them. Be honest. You know what's more frustrating than a slow drive-through lane on a road trip? Pulling into an EV charging station and realizing you have to fumble through 3 apps, remember a password you haven't used in 6 months, and tap your card 7 times like it owes you money. But Plug-in Charge Tech says, nah, we're done with all that. This isn't the future, it's the present, and it's brilliant. With Plug-in Charge, your EV knows who you are the second you plug it in. No cards, no apps, no drama. Just instant authentication, automatic billing, and boom, you're juicing up in seconds. It's like Easy Pass for your car's battery, but smarter and with zero toll booth anxiety. And if you're a parent with kids asking, are we there yet from mile 1, the last thing you want is to deal with some clunky payment app while they're melting down in the back seat. Plug-in Charge gives you that blessed 15 minutes of peace without a tech headache. Plus, it's safe and secure. Your vehicle and charging station talk to each other using encrypted communication, like little digital secret agents. No risk of card skimming, no chance of overcharging. Just smooth, reliable charging that saves you time and sanity. Quick quiz. What is rarer than a front row parking spot at Costco on a Saturday? An open EV charger in a busy city. But that's no longer a problem with integrated charging infrastructure, where your local lamp post is now your car's personal battery butler. Yup, you heard that right. In cities across the US, parking your EV under a streetlight means you're also charging it. No need to hunt down a charging station or fight off 3 other EV drivers who look like they haven't slept in days. This charger is built into the post. It's the most low-key, genius upgrade to city life since coffee drive-thrus. No extra fees, no weird plugins, no app dance. Just plug in and go grab your deep dish pizza. And if you're wondering, but is it safe? Oh yeah. These lamp post chargers are smart load balancing and encrypted connections, so your car's not just getting juice, it's getting responsibility. This is the future of EV living, and it's as easy as parking under a light. What if I told you you could charge your EV while driving? No stops, no plugs, no praying that the next charging station isn't full of broken ports. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But it's real. And it's happening on highways across the US thanks to wireless charging lanes. This technology is like putting your phone on a wireless charger, except the phone is your car and the charger is the road itself. These specifically designed lanes use embedded coils and magnetic fields to deliver power directly to your vehicle as you cruise. It's smooth, it's automatic, and it means no more range anxiety on long drives. You're literally fueling up as you're singing off-key to your favorite road trip playlist. Now, charging is as easy as merging into a wireless charging lane. That's it. Your car locks in, your range goes up, and you never even tap the brakes. This is a game changer for families, commuters, truckers, anyone who's spent time watching a charging meter tick slowly upward. It also saves time, money, and stress. No detours, no waiting, no wasted motion. It's the lazy person's dream, and that's a compliment. And for all the budget-conscious folks, think of the long-term savings. Less idling means better battery health. Fewer stops means less money spent on roadside impulse snacks, and the system is designed to prioritize energy efficiency. Tell me, have you really lived until you've tried plugging in an EV cable during a freezing Midwest winter storm while your coffee's spilling and your fingers feel like popsicles? Thanks to the glorious rise of the robotic charging arm. This futuristic rest stop hero plugs in your car for you. No bending, no fumbling, no wrestling with a cable that weighs as much as a golden retriever. You just pull up, park, and the robot arm slides out like it's auditioning for a Marvel movie. It's scans your car, lines up with the charging port, and plugs it in with surgical precision. All while you're inside grabbing a burger, stretching your legs, or chasing your kid who somehow found a squirrel to befriend. It's safer, cleaner, no touching dirty handles, and perfect for folks with mobility challenges or anyone who just enjoys not doing stuff manually anymore. Which, let's face it, is all of us. Let's be real. No road trip is complete without a spontaneous detour that turns into a highlight of the whole adventure. When you've got something like a Toyota Land Cruiser SE, that detour becomes a full-blown road mission. This isn't just an SUV. It's a futuristic, all-electric beast built to tackle dirt roads, rocky climbs, and your friend's terrible sense of direction, with style and zero emissions. The Land Cruiser SE is what happens when a rugged trail vehicle hooks up with an AI supercomputer and they raise an EV baby together. It's packed with adaptive interiors that shapeshift based on your needs. Road mode, camping mode, tailgate party mode, you name it. And the AI? It's not just driving assist. It's actively scanning terrain, adjusting suspension, and even suggesting detours that match your adventure level. Basically, it's the co-pilot you wish your spouse could be when you're off the beaten path. Let's be honest, lunchtime on a road trip is sacred. It's a chance to refuel your body and your sanity. But what if while you're refueling on burgers and fries, your EV is silently sipping sunshine like it's on a tropical vacation? That's exactly what solar-powered charging stations bring to the table. Clean, quiet, free energy from the big ball of fire in the sky. These aren't your dad's solar panels from 2009 that barely powered a calculator. These are sleek, high-efficient arrays mounted over charging bays like futuristic carports. And let's talk money. Solar charging means way lower costs. Some stations even offer free charging during peak sunlight hours, which means more cash in your pocket for extra snacks, souvenirs, or another round of overpriced iced coffee. Plus, it's a win for Mother Earth. And who doesn't love guilt-free road tripping? Okay, so your SUV is electric. Cool. But what if I told you it could also power your entire afternoon? That's the magic of Vehicle to Grind, or V2G. And it's not just a cool acronym, it's the reason your road trip picnic just got a serious upgrade. Here's what it means. V2G turns your EV into a portable power station. It doesn't just take electricity off the grid, it can send it back, or share it with your other devices, your speakers, even a mini fridge stocked with sparkling water and questionable meat sticks. And yes, it can top itself back up afterward. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of road trip tech. Oh, and when the sun starts to dip and you plug that car back into the V2G-enabled charger nearby, it starts sipping power like nothing happened. No need to fight over charging ports, no worrying about running out of battery, and no dragging around power banks that are always mysteriously at 2%. It's practical, family-friendly, eco-conscious, and let's be honest, kind of badass. You've been driving for hours, you've survived traffic, toddler meltdowns, questionable gas station bathrooms, and now you're finally rolling into your evening stop. But instead of fumbling with knobs and buttons like it's 1998, your car takes one look and says, "Don't worry, I got this." Welcome to the future of comfort, the mood-sensing AI interior. This isn't just some LED light strip that glows blue when you hit a button. We're talking about full sensory experience where your vehicle reads the room, your room. Using biometrics, spatial recognition, and even voice tone analysis, the AI picks up on your mood and instantly adjusts the lighting, music, and cabin temperature to match how you're feeling. Stressed from traffic? It'll lower the lights, put on something chill like Bon Iver or lo-fi beats, and drop the AC a few notches. Feeling energetic? Cue the party lights in the 90s bangers. No judgment. And the best part is you don't have to press a single button. Ever spent a night at a campsite wondering if you locked your car or if some raccoon just made off with your snacks? Yeah, same. But now those worries are officially ancient history, thanks to next-level smart security systems built right into your EV and campsite setup. We're talking facial and object recognition that's smarter than your average neighborhood watch. It knows the difference between your buddy walking up with marshmallows and a stranger lurking near your car. The system keeps an eye on your vehicle and the whole campsite, sends real-time alerts to your phone, and even records video with crystal clear night vision. So you get peace of mind without having to hire a guard raccoon. For families, solo travelers, or anyone who's ever woken up to a rustling noise and questioned all their life choices, this system is a game changer. It's reliable, low-key, and keeps your stuff safe while you catch those well-deserved Z's. Which of these smart home hacks would you use first? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. Just picture a garage so smart it practically runs itself. Parking your car, charging your EV, and even reminding you where you left your tools before you've had your morning coffee. These 8 cutting-edge AI and robotic inventions are revolutionizing the American garage, turning it from a cluttered mess into a high-tech hub of convenience, security, and family-friendly fun. Ready to upgrade your space and make your neighbors seriously jealous? Because let's be honest, the only thing more American than a garage is figuring out how to make it work harder while you relax. Let's discuss it in today's episode of Human Ingenuity. What if I told you there's a garage so smart, it basically does everything for you? Like it parks your car perfectly, charges your electric ride while you sleep, and even tells you where you left your tools before you've even had your first coffee. Today we're checking out 8 insane AI and robotic inventions that are flipping the American garage from a total disaster zone into the ultimate high-tech playground. Stick around because these inventions are going to take your old garage to the next level, all while making your neighbors jealous. Let's discuss it in today's episode of Human Ingenuity. Your garage can now talk. Not only that, but it can actually protect your stuff better than your nosy neighbor with binoculars. Meet AI Garage Smart Security System, released in 2024, and easily one of the most underrated upgrades you can make to your home. This isn't your average motion sensor light that flashes when a raccoon walks by. Nope. We're talking about real-time facial recognition, vehicle tracking, and even license plate reading. All powered by artificial intelligence that learns your routines faster than your kids memorize TikTok dances. So, if someone tries creeping into your garage at 2 a.m., the AI Garage sends a high-def photo straight to your phone, locks down the door automatically, flashes a back-off warning light, and even sounds an alarm in Morgan Freeman's voice. Okay, maybe not Morgan, but still intimidating. And the best part? No more worrying whether you left the garage open during the school drop-off or that quick Costco run. It'll shut itself and send you a "Don't worry, I got it" text. So if you're juggling kids, Amazon packages, and that one relative who always shows up unannounced, this is a peace of mind on autopilot. It's like having a digital watchdog that never naps. Before we move to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video so far. Ever wish you could just teleport your car into a tight parking spot without pulling a dozen awkward U-turns while people judge you from the sidewalk? Well, West Hollywood's got your back with robotic valet parking, the sci-fi parking dream that's finally real. This AI-powered system is basically like having your own vehicle valet who never takes a smoke break, never dings your bumper, and doesn't expect a tip. Here's how it works. You pull up, hop out, and let the robot handle the rest. Using a flatbed platform on wheels, this tech gently slides under your car, lifts it, and then glides it into the tightest space imaginable with zero stress. And yes, it works on everything from a Toyota Camry to your oversized family SUV that's seen one too many soccer practices. No more circling the block like a caffeinated hawk or arguing with your spouse over who parks better. This isn't just luxury. It's time-saving, marriage-saving, and probably the end of parallel parking arguments in America. So here's the big question. Would you trust a robot to park your ride? Because in West Hollywood, they already are, and it's only a matter of time before it hits your hometown driveway. Next time you're packing up for a family road trip to Yellowstone, kids in the back, snacks loaded, dog wagging its tail, and just before you hit the road, you get a notification. Hey, you've got a coolant issue. Fix it now or risk being stuck on the side of the freeway. Crisis averted, money saved, family vacations saved, hero status achieved. How? With a device that would allow your car to tattle on itself before something broke, and without the guilt trip from a mechanic asking, "When's the last time you changed your oil?" Say hello to the AI auto diagnostic device coming out of West Hollywood. Yes, the same place perfecting robot valets. Just plug it into your car's OBD2 port. Every car since 1996 has one. It's like the USB port of vehicles. And boom, you've got an AI-powered mechanic riding shotgun. It scans for issues, alerts you to problems before they become wallet-busting disasters, and even predicts future maintenance like brake pad wear, battery life, or that mysterious check engine light that usually triggers a mini heart attack. Wouldn't it be nice to finally be one step ahead of your car instead of always playing catch-up? Plug in, relax, and let AI do the worrying. And you could even get a robot to lift your car up for the repair. Speaking of which... running out of space in the garage? Tired of playing car Tetris every time someone wants to grab a bike or the holiday decorations? Say hello to the robotic car lift, a genius invention that turns your one-car garage into a two-car miracle without the need to knock down walls or build an extra wing like you're on an HD TV show. This futuristic setup uses automated hydraulic lifts to stack cars like pancakes, just much safer and way more useful. It's like a bunk bed for your vehicles, only cooler and way more stable. Park your daily driver on top, store the weekend convertible or kid's clunky go-kart below, and boom! Space for everything from lawn mowers to leftover Costco toilet paper. Just press one button and your car descends like a mission-ready fighter jet. No drama, no door dings, just smooth efficiency. In a world where garage space is premium real estate, why not double it without moving or remodeling? And you would be able to find everything inside your garage with the help of the AI tool management system. But not for your computer, for your garage. Let's say it's a Sunday morning, and you're finally tackling that leaky faucet in the upstairs bathroom. You head to the garage for your adjustable wrench, and bam! AI tells you it's on shelf 3 in bin B, under the old camping lantern. No rummaging, no swearing, no accidental trips to Home Depot to buy a third wrench you definitely already own. So if your garage looks more like a hardware yard sale exploded, the AI-driven inventory and tool management system is about to be your new best friend. This smart system tracks every single tool, bolt, and roll of duct tape using computer vision, RFID tags, and AI smarts. It logs where everything is stored, when it was last used, and even lets you search your inventory from your phone. It's like having a garage assistant who never loses track, never borrows your drill, and definitely doesn't leave greasy fingerprints everywhere. For DIY dads, home improvement warriors, or anyone who's ever screamed into the void about a missing socket wrench, this system is a game changer. It saves time, money, and probably a few arguments. But be honest, would your garage pass an inventory test? With AI running the show, it just might. With the virtual reality garage design tool, you can slap on a headset and boom, you're the Chip and Joanna Gaines of your own garage, minus the demo day dust and surprise mold. This genius tool lets you walk through your future garage in full 3D before spending a dime. Want to see if that new workbench fits? Thinking about adding overhead storage, bike racks, or a second fridge for your game day sodas? Just point, click, and drag like you're playing The Sims, but with real-life payoff. The system even factors in measurements of your actual garage, so you know your SUV isn't going to get wedged like a Costco pallet in a kitty cart. Instead of sketching on a napkin or arguing over tape measurements, you both pop on a headset and design it together. No splinters, no guesswork, no returns. You save time, money, and about 10 trips to the hardware store arguing over paint samples. So why build blind when you can design in VR? Your dream garage is one headset away, and you could step inside it before it's even built. And maybe you could meet your new robo-helper. Let's say you're underneath the car, covered in grease, one bolt away from finishing the job, and your 10mm socket is across the garage. No need to crawl out like an old dog. Just say the word and this little robot zips over with the tool like a hardware store ninja. It's saving your back, your time, and probably your weekend. Meet the robotic repair assistant, your new mechanical bestie in the garage. This mobile robot is like the world's most helpful apprentice. It rolls around beside you, fetching tools on command, holding parts steady like a third hand, without the shaky grip. And yes, it can even tighten bolts with scary good precision. Think of it as R2-D2, but with a knack for home improvement instead of intergalactic sass. Perfect for solo DIYers, aging joints, or anyone tired of yelling, "Can someone hold this?" into the empty void of a suburban garage. It's practical, it's smart, and honestly, it's more loyal than your neighbor Dave, who still hasn't returned your drill from last Christmas. Let's be real, owning an EV is awesome. Until you see your electric bill trying to sneak out the back door like it just robbed you. That's where the smart EV charging station with AI energy management comes in. It's not just a charger, it's the brainy sidekick your electric vehicle never knew it needed. This smart system doesn't just top off your car, it actually studies your home energy's usage, monitors grid demand, and figures out the cheapest, most efficient time to charge your EV. It's like having a money-savvy energy nerd living in your garage, quietly saving you cash while you sleep. You can even schedule charging for off-peak hours, sync them to your solar panels if you got them, and get real-time updates on your phone like, "Charging now, costs 47% less than this afternoon. You're welcome." While you're binging a Netflix show, the station kicks in, charging your ride at midnight while energy rates are dirt cheap. Next morning, fully charged. No bill shock and no guilt. Whether you're a road trip warrior or someone just trying to save a few bucks while doing right by the planet, this charger makes your EV smarter, your home more efficient, and your budget a little less angry. So why settle for a dumb plug-in when you can have a genius one that pays attention to your power bill and lets your garage work smarter, not harder? The days when high-tech in your garage meant that noisy door opener that sometimes tried to eat your fingers are so last decade. Today's garage inventions are like trading in your flip phone for the latest smartphone, only way cooler and way more practical for everyday life. Instead of fumbling with keys or battling clutter, these new tools turn your garage into a smart, secure, and seriously useful space that actually makes your life easier. Think back to the old-school US garage. Cramped, cluttered, and basically just a place to shove old paint cans and maybe park one car, if you were lucky. Now with AI-powered security, robotic valet parking, and smart inventory management, your garage isn't just a storage spot, it's a family-friendly, time-saving powerhouse. Which invention would you use first? Or do you just want a robot to finally organize your holiday lights? Let us know below. Bye for now. You're probably using your kitchen like it's still 2010. Chopping by hand, burning toast, and setting 10 timers like a sleep-deprived barista. But what if I told you those struggles are officially outdated? The real home chefs of 2025 are using tech that does the thinking and the cooking for them. I'll show you how I use 10 gadgets to turn a date night dinner into a 5-star superhero mission. You'll never look at your fridge or your toaster the same way after today's episode of Human Genuity. But first, don't forget to subscribe for more cool tech videos. Alright, first mission of the day, pancakes. Not for breakfast, nope. We're going gourmet tonight. I'm making mini savory pancakes as starters for my date night dinner. And I've got my secret weapon, the Prepology 2-in-1 pancake batter mixer and dispenser. This thing is part blender, part laser-guided batter sniper. I pour in the ingredients, give it a shake, no whisk, no mess, and bam! Smooth batter without the arm workout. The best part? I can aim the nozzle like I'm loading pancake artillery and fire perfectly round little discs straight into the pan. No drips, not even blobs. Just controlled chef-level precision. And it gets better. This thing's got measurement lines on the side, so I'm not eyeballing anything like a savage. Plus, it disassembles for cleaning like it's auditioning for a Transformers reboot. Honestly, I feel like Mr. Terrific with a spatula. The starters are locked and loaded, and my wife has no idea she's dating a culinary cyborg now. On to the next course. This kitchen showdown's just getting started. Before we move to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you've liked the video so far. Now that the pancakes are done and looking like they came out of a Michelin's playbook, it's time to move to the salad. Because balance, right? But not just any salad. I'm talking zucchini ribbons, carrot curls, cucumber confetti. And for that, I reach for my trusty OXO Y peeler. Now look, I know it's not robotic or AI powered, but this thing peels like it's got a PhD in vegetable undressing. One click of the wrist and it glides through the carrots like butter. No jams, no weird catches, just pure peel perfection. The handle? It's got that soft, grippy rubber that feels like it's designed by someone who actually likes using their hands. And it doesn't slip, not even when your hands are wet or you're dancing around the kitchen to 90s R&B because the mood's gotta stay high. Within minutes, I've got a salad that looks like it belongs on a Pinterest board. My wife's gonna think I hired a private chef. Nope, just me. Alright, time to turn up the heat. Literally. I've got 3 things going at once now. Crostini to toast, peppers to roast, and mini quiches to bake. Normal people would panic, but I've got the Wonder Oven from our place, and this thing? It's like having a personal sous chef with zero backtalk. I toss in the peppers, set it to roast, and boom! 360-degree convection magic does its thing. While that's going, I slide in the mini quiches like I'm prepping for brunch at Gordon Ramsay's house. And right on the side rack, I've got crostini crisping to a golden perfection. It preheats faster than I can finish a dad joke. And the touchscreen makes me feel like I'm programming a spaceship, not just roasting vegetables. Plus, it's compact enough to fit on my tiny counter without taking over the entire kitchen. I open the door mid-bake. Zero heat slapped to the face. It's civilized, efficient, sexy even. At this point, I'm not just making dinner, I'm conducting a kitchen symphony. Do you think this tech is genius or overkill? Let's settle this. So there I am, standing in front of the fridge like it's a philosopher, wondering what to make for the main course. Until my smart fridge decides to flex its AI muscles. This thing is basically a food therapist with a touchscreen. It scans everything inside, cross-references what I need in the database of recipes, and boom! Suggests a balsamic glazed chicken with roasted asparagus and wild rice. Did I think of that? Absolutely not. But the fridge knew. It always knows. I tap yes, and it even makes me step-by-step instructions, including timers I can sync to my oven or phone. It warns me I'm low on garlic, traitor, and offers to add it to my shopping list. Like, thanks, MomBot. It even suggests wine pairings, because apparently my fridge is now classier than I am. Honestly, if it starts giving me relationship advice, I might get jealous. But tonight, I'm letting it take the reins. The AI's got the plan. I'm just the guy pretending I knew it all along. I'm officially in the salsa zone, and the full-star vegetable chopper is my not-so-secret weapon. Now, I love a good kitchen gadget, but this thing feels like it was designed by someone who got tired of crying over onions and swearing at dull knives. I just slap in half a tomato, give it one satisfying push, click, and boom! Perfect little cubes. No juice tsunami, no mess, just precision. I throw in some red onion, basil, garlic, same deal. It dices like it's trying to impress a Michelin inspector. The built-in catch tray means everything stays tidy, and there's even this handy little comb thing to clear out the blades, which I honestly know I didn't need it until I used it. I feel like one of those chefs on TV who prep 18 ingredients in 30 seconds, minus the dramatic music. The salsa is fresh, colorful, and just spicy enough to say I tried. Between this and the Wonder Oven, I'm starting to think the real superhero isn't flight. It's a properly diced tomato. So the smart fridge threw down the challenge, creamy mushroom risotto. And I'm not about to spend 45 minutes babysitting rice. That's where the Instapot Duo Plus comes in like a culinary sidekick with a PhD in shortcuts. I dump in the arborio rice, broth, garlic, mushrooms, a splash of white wine. For the risotto, not me, yet. Seal the lid and hit risotto mode. Yes, that's a real thing. No stirring, no stress. Just me pretending to be productive while it does all the work. It pressure cooks like it's in a race against time, and in under 15 minutes, it's creamy, rich, and smells like I actually know what I'm doing. The Duo Plus even has this cool LCD screen that tells me exactly what's happening, like it's narrating its own journey to greatness. I sneak a spoonful, burn my tongue, worth it, and realize I'm somehow ahead of schedule. Dinner's coming together and I'm still shockingly calm. Have you ever had a kitchen fail? Drop your funniest story in the comments. With the risotto doing its thing in the Instant Pot, I turn to my other culinary co-pilot, the Ninja D7201 Food Air Fryer. This thing's got dual zones, which means I can cook two totally different foods at once without one tasting like the other. It's like having two tiny ovens that don't argue. I toss in some seasoned chicken thighs on one side and a colorful mix of zucchini, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers on the other. Hit the smart finish and both sides magically finish at the same time. How? Or science? Same thing. It preheats faster than my laptop and makes everything crisp without drowning it in oil. The chicken comes out juicy, vegetables are golden edged and caramelized, and I didn't even have to rotate a tray. I open the baskets and get hit with that hot, delicious aroma that says, look at you, pretending you didn't even almost burn toast last week. Now, just when I thought dinner couldn't get any more restaurant level, I break out the big guns. The Breville Sear and Press Panini Grill. This thing isn't just for sandwiches, though. Yes, it does make a grilled cheese that could start a cult, but tonight, it's steak time. I drop a marinated sirloin on the hot plate and press down and boom, instant sizzle. That sear is so satisfying I almost high-five the grill. It's got this adjustable temperature control that lets me go full scorched earth on the outside while keeping the inside perfectly medium rare. And because the top plate moves like a robotic jaw, it presses evenly whether I'm working with a steak, a fat panini, or a flattened chicken breast. Midway through, I throw on some ciabatta slices to warm up for plating, because details matter when you're playing superhero chef. Steak's done, juicy, charred, perfect grill marks. I know I could stop with the steak, risotto, and roasted vegetables, but come on, when the Samsung AI Smart Oven is just sitting there looking like a spaceship, you use it. Tonight it's got one job: finish off the main dish with a baked, balsamic glazed salmon fillet. I slide it in and the oven instantly recognizes what it is. Scans the shape, color, and texture like it's doing facial recognition for food. It suggests the perfect temperature and time, and honestly, I nod like I had that plan all along. I don't touch a thing. It adjusts in real time, making micro changes to cook evenly, crisp the edges, and keep the inside buttery soft. I'm basically standing there arms crossed, sipping sparkling water, while this AI oven roasts like it's been training with Gordon Ramsay's ghost. He's not dead, but if he were, this thing would summon him. When the chime goes off, I open the door and boom, perfection. No dry edges, no second guessing, just a flawless piece of fish. While the main dish is riding its AI-powered glory, I jump back to the starters because yes, this meal has layers. And nothing says I love you and I'm also a little extra like homemade custard. So I grab my secret weapon, the Dash Rapid Egg Cooker. This thing is small, but it punches way above its weight class. I load it up with eggs, a bit of water, and boom. It steams them to the exact doneness I need without me hovering over the pot like some 19th century peasant. Today it's the base for a quick vanilla custard. Silky, rich, the kind of texture that makes your fork pause midair. And it handles it like a pro. No overcooked eggs, no eggy smell. Just smooth perfection ready to be transformed into either a savory bite or, if I'm feeling bold, a mini creme brulee. Honestly, if I had this thing in college, I probably would have eaten less cereal. But be honest, which gadget would you want in your kitchen? Tell me below. Dinner's winding down, but I'm not dropping the ball on dessert. Not when I've got the Unai Coda 16 sitting right outside like a brick oven beast just waiting to show off. This thing runs on gas, heats up to over 900 degrees Fahrenheit in what feels like 5 seconds, and tonight, it's going full dessert mode. I roll out a thin crust, spread on a generous layer of Nutella, sprinkle with fresh raspberries, and hit it with a few banana slices for good measure. Then straight into the inferno. The heat from this oven is wild. We're talking crispy, blistered edges in just under 90 seconds, but the center stays soft and gooey. It's like a s'more and a pizza had a love child. I slide out with the peel, drizzle a little honey over the top like a total show-off, and try to act cool as if I didn't just bake dessert in what looks like a turbocharged spaceship. I bring it inside, cut a slice, and my wife looks at me like I've just rewritten the laws of physics with Nutella. I mean, maybe I did. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech that makes you a home hero. And that's a wrap, literally and emotionally. With the right gadgets, I went from a tech geek to a superhero home chef in one night. From risotto to dessert pizza, every dish felt like magic made simple. These tools didn't just cook, they transformed the moment. So tell me, which gadget would make you a home chef superhero? Drop it in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for your next tech power-up. Bye for now. Welcome to the Smart Man Cave Garage. What's the one gadget your dream garage can't live without? Drop it below. Remember that scene in Iron Man where Tony Stark casually commands his workshop and everything responds like magic? Now imagine that, but in your own garage. Only you're the star, not some billionaire genius. From smart doors that recognize your face, to AI assistants that prep your playlist and climate before you even step inside, this isn't fantasy anymore. In today's episode of Human Ingenuity, we'll see why 2025 is the year of the smart garage. But first, don't forget to subscribe for more cool tech videos. Alright, welcome to the lair. This isn't just a garage, my friend. This is the Smart Man Cave Garage of 2025, and we're kicking off with a piece of magic. My garage door that knows me better than my mom. No key fob, no punching codes like I'm hacking the Pentagon. Just as you're nearing the driveway, you tell Siri to open your garage door, and boom, the door slides open like I'm Batman coming home from a night shift. This bad boy runs on 5G, connects with Home Assistant through the Atham Smart Opener, and yeah, it even gives me a little welcome back hue on my phone. Classy, right? It's the kind of no-fuss tech that I live for. Saves time, adds security, and lets me focus on more important things, like whether I've had enough caffeine yet. Would you trust your garage with your face? Or are you still doing the "Where's my remote" dance every morning? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you've liked the video so far. Before I even think about lifting a wrench or picking a playlist, the AI-powered personal garage assistant is already 5 steps ahead of me. It greets me by name, which feels a little bit like having my own Jarvis, minus the sarcastic comments. The lights shift from sleepy dungeon to motivated but not too much daylight. The climate control kicks in, warm in the winter, cool in the summer, because honestly, I don't need to start my day by sweating before the gym does that for me. And the playlist? Chef's Kiss. This thing somehow knows if I need lo-fi chill or full-blown power rock based on, I don't know, my face, my vibe, maybe the caffeine level in my bloodstream. Either way, it works. It's like reading my soul. Kinda spooky, kinda awesome. This little AI setup saves me so much time in the morning. No fumbling with switches or thermostats. No what should I listen to scrolling. Just step in and boom, vibe optimized. Honestly, if this assistant ever starts making me breakfast too, I might have to marry it. See that? That's not a coincidence. That's the Philips Hue smart lighting system doing its thing. Morning prep in the garage isn't just about flicking on a light bulb. It's about setting the right vibe before you dive into anything serious. So right after my AI assistant says good morning and sizes up my mood, these lights shift from still half asleep warm tones to a crisp engineering white that says, right then, time to get stuff done. Honestly, it's like light therapy minus the spa music and the cucumbers in my eyes. And because I like to keep my hands free for more important things, like, coffee, I just say garage lights, focus mode, and boom, instant productivity zone. No fumbling with switches, no app hopping. Just my voice and some next level ambiance control. If I want to slow it down, maybe stretch a bit to review the day's schedule, I shift into relax mode and the lights mellow out like it's Sunday morning, even if it's Tuesday and I'm late. I used to think lighting was just lighting. Now I'm convinced it's emotional support in LED form. So what's your lighting style? Laser show or candle vigil? While most people are still arguing with their tangled charger cords or rationing battery life like it's the apocalypse, I've already topped up everything, and I didn't even plug a single thing in. This beauty right here is my solar-powered charging station. It's where my smartwatches, earbuds, fitness trackers, even my ring, yeah, I've got a smart ring now, all hang out while I get ready. Powered straight from the sun, baby. So while I'm brushing my teeth, grabbing a protein bar, or wondering if I really need to do leg again today, my gear's soaking up that sweet, free solar juice. It's completely hassle-free. Just drop everything into the tray, boom, charging. No fiddly wires, no which cable fits where nonsense. It's like valet service of power-ups. And look, I'm all about clean energy. Plus, if you ever tried going into a meeting with 2% battery on your smart ring, it's like showing up without pants. Just don't. Now we're getting into the real fun, the robotic storage and retrieval system. This thing is basically the garage butler I never knew I needed. You know that moment when you're knee-deep in a project, hands covered in grease, and you realize you need a 10mm socket? Normally, you'd start the great drawer digging expedition of doom. But not here, not in my man cave. I just say, buddy, bring me the 10mm, and this slick little robot whirls to life, scoots over to the tool wall, grabs the exact part, and delivers it like it's serving up tea in a 5-star hotel. Honestly, the only thing it's missing is a bow tie. And yeah, it even brings me my morning coffee if I left it across the room, because clearly I'm too important to walk those extra 12 feet. Don't judge me. It's AI powered, knows where everything is, and keeps track of my inventory better than I do. I haven't lost a screwdriver in months, and that, my friend, is what I call growth. So would you trust a robot to grab your tools and your beer? Type robot yes or robot no in the comments. Alright, meet the voice-controlled Universal Smart App, aka the command center of my productivity palace. This beauty is mounted right here on the wall like a piece of futuristic art, but it does way more than just look cool. With one quick voice command, I can check the temperature in the fridge, dim the lights, tell the robotic assistant to bring me a torque wrench, and cue up my favorite playlist, all without lifting a finger. Well, except to take my coffee, obviously. Priorities. This thing connects to everything. Tools, lighting, climate, security cams, even my solar charging stats. If it's smart, it's synced. It actually learns my habits. So if I usually start to build around 9 a.m., it'll pre-light the workbench, set the air temp to comfortable but heroic, and pull up my last used tool set. It's like having a super efficient version of myself, but with fewer snack breaks. Alright, this next bit of kit is where tech meets sweat. Say hello to my AI-driven personal fitness trainer, Magic AI, or as I like to call it, the gym buddy who never cancels and doesn't judge you for skipping a leg day. Again. This smart gym setup doesn't just count reps, it actually watches my form, tracks my pace, and gives me real-time feedback like a coach who cares, but also isn't afraid to roast me. I'm mid-squat and it's like, lower Hugh, engage the glutes. And because it knows I'm a busy guy, it designs quick, efficient routines based on my schedule. Some days I've got 20 minutes between Zoom calls and wrench time. This thing adapts. Full body workout in less time than it takes to order a burrito. What really makes it stick though is the encouragement. It's not annoying gym bro hype either. It's smart personalized motivation. It knows when I'm slacking and when I'm pushing hard. And yeah, sometimes I pretend not to hear it, but it always keeps me going. Alright folks, this is where the man cave officially leaves reality. Meet the Google AR Glasses 2.0, the ultimate blend of brain power, playtime, and no more guessing which bolt goes where. I pop these on when I'm working on my car and boom, right in my field of vision, I've got floating diagrams, tool overlays, and step-by-step instructions. It's like Iron Man's HUD minus the billion-dollar suit. But here's the fun part. Once the job's done, I can flip modes and kick back with a quick round of garage-based AR games. Last week I played Digital Zombie Shooter between oil changes. Not my proudest multitask moment, but very satisfying. And since this version's powered by Google's Gemini 2.0 AI, it actually learns what I'm working on. These glasses basically turn your garage into a sci-fi playground. Work gets done faster, and downtime becomes straight up epic. Okay, this is the part of the day where I take a very serious break from being productive, to chase lap times at 200 miles per hour. Say hello to the immersive VR headset from Sim Racing and DIY Tutorials. Because who says a garage can't double as a Formula One pit lane and a personal workshop? I throw this on and I'm instantly transported into hyper-realistic racing worlds. Like I can feel the tires biting into the corner. It's not just a game, it's therapy. But it's not just for fun. When I'm diving into a new DIY project and I'm not sure what the heck I'm doing, this headset gives me guided, hands-on tutorials like some kind of mechanical guardian angel. What makes it a total win? I don't waste time flipping between screens or guessing what's next. I learn faster, fix smarter, and yeah, I drive like a legend between oil changes. Alright, this one's called the Looking Glass. And no, it's not some trippy Alice in Wonderland thing. This beauty is a full-on holographic display console, and it's turned my man cave into sci-fi sports bar meets high-tech design studio. I mean, who needs a TV when your stats literally float in front of your face? In the evenings, I like to wind things down with a bit of blueprint tweaking or fantasy football domination. And with this, I can pull up 3D project files, my latest bike frame, a garage redesign, even some wild camper van concepts, and rotate them in midair like I'm starring in Iron Man, Home Edition. Got a camera feed? It turns that into a hologram too. So yes, I once hologrammed my dog. No regrets. But here's the kicker. No clunky headset, no buttons, no hassle. It's just there, looking cool, working smarter than your average flat screen ever could. So which invention blew your mind? AR glasses, VR racing, or the holographic console? Vote with an emoji. Alright, here's the last piece of the puzzle. The smart security system with facial and object recognition. This isn't your granddad's rusty lock and chain. Nope. This baby's basically a digital bouncer for my man cave. When I'm wrapping up for the night, I just walk out and the system scans me, locks everything tight, and starts watching like a hawk. It's like having a 24/7 security guard who never takes a coffee break or naps on the job. Because it knows me, it doesn't waste time barking up the wrong tree. No annoying false alarms, just smooth peace of mind. I love how it handles business quietly, so I can leave without worrying if I forgot to lock the door, or if some neighborhood raccoon decided to throw a rave in my garage. Plus, if I'm ever away, I get real-time alerts right on my phone. If you could invent one more gadget for the man cave, what would it be? Best idea gets pinned. Bye for now. This solar SUV needs 0 charging stations. Big Oil is furious. And the reason behind it might not be as obvious as you might think. Welcome to the off-road revolution, where sustainability meets adventure, and battery tech has finally caught up with our wildest weekend plans. Thanks to AI, solar power, and battery breakthroughs, the wilderness is getting a major upgrade. Remember when range anxiety just meant crossing your fingers and hoping that you had enough gas to get home? Yeah, 2025 was like hold my solar panel and flip the whole game on its head. Stick around, because in today's episode of Human Ingenuity, we'll show you why AI and solar are rewriting the rules of adventure. Battery tech has finally caught up with those wild road trip dreams we all have. As a result, this solar SUV doesn't need a single charging station. And guess which environmental polluting industry isn't happy about it? We're talking about the next level off-road revolution, where saving the planet and having insane outdoor adventures aren't just possible, they're happening right now. With AI, solar power, and some serious battery upgrades, off-road went off the charts. In today's video of Human Ingenuity, we're diving into charging robots, trail helpers, and an app that knows when you'll need mud tires before you even get in the car. Finally, a robot that follows you to the wilderness, and it's actually helpful. Imagine you're deep in the Rockies, your kids are roasting marshmallows, and your electric off-roader is running low on juice. What now? Call AA with 0 bars? Not anymore. Hyundai and Kia are rolling out AI-powered off-road charging robots that can literally meet you in the wilderness. Yes, we're finally getting robots that do more than vacuum your floors or yell low battery. These ones follow you to the middle of nowhere and bring the power with them. These autonomous units are designed to position themselves at trailheads, national park campsites, and other remote locations. Think about it. No more sweating over whether your EV can make it back from your favorite camping spot in Yosemite or Zion. They'll find your vehicle, juice it up, and roll on to help the next adventurer. In a world where road trips are back, camping is booming, and the EVs are taking over, these little bots could be game changers. Before we move to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. You know how long it takes to set up a tent, right? Now imagine your ATV gets a full battery swap in less time than it takes for you to realize you forgot the marshmallows. That's the magic of Open Energy's HyperSwap, an AI-powered robot that can yank out your dead EV battery and drop in a fresh one in under 3 minutes. Seriously, it's like the NASCAR for electric off-roaders. This isn't sci-fi, it's happening. These robotic systems are designed for remote areas, where outlets are as rare as polite Twitter debates. And for Americans who love weekend getaways, off-road adventures, or just not having to worry about charging logistics, this is a total game changer. Plus, you're saving time, avoiding hotel detours, and maximizing every second of your outdoor freedom. So tell me, would you let a robot give your ride a 2-minute battery transplant? Or are you still dragging around that backup generator like it's 1995? If you could take a week-long trip through Utah's Red Rocks or the backwoods of Colorado with 0 need for charging stations or gas stops, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? You just park, let the sun do its thing, and boom, you're powered up and ready to roll. Well, now it's all possible. It's like your car brings its own solar panels to the party, and they actually work. Think of the savings, no fuel costs, no charging bills, and no worrying about if there's an outlet near your Airbnb yurt. It literally charges itself with sunlight, like some kind of metal plant with 4-wheel drive. And we're not talking about a wimpy 10-mile range either. This beast clocked 710 kilometers across Morocco's deserts, mountains, and rough terrain without plugging in once. You could literally take the family camping, spend the day hiking, and come back to a fully recharged ride just from sitting in the sun. It's clean energy meets wild adventure, and it's incredibly practical for the American explorer who doesn't want to plug tethering their fun. Your Jeep now has better trail instincts than most guys with a GoPro and half a clue. Jeep's new AI-powered autonomous off-road navigation system is like having a seasoned trail guide built right into your dashboard, minus the unsolicited life advice. This thing actually analyzes the terrain in real time, figures out the safest path through rocks, mud, and steep inclines, and then drives the vehicle for you through it. It's safer, smarter, and way less stressful than white-knuckling your way through unfamiliar back roads. And for folks who are newer to off-roading, or just want a helping hand when things get sketchy, this tech can keep your adventure fun instead of turning into a rescue mission. So if you know anyone who absolutely must have this, feel free to share it with them. Gravity called. It wants to negotiate terms, because the Audi Q6 e-tron off-road concept is out here climbing 100% gradients like it's no big deal. That's straight up vertical. Thanks to its portal axles and dual 380 kilowatt motors, this thing cranks out 50% more wheel torque than your average off-roader. Translation? Steep hills, deep ruts, rocky climbs, none of it phases this beast. A normal person would stop, second-guess their life choices, and maybe turn around when they see an extremely steep hill. But with the Q6 e-tron, you just smile, hit the throttle, and cruise up like you're pulling into a Costco parking spot. This isn't just flexing, it's functional. More torque means better control, better safety, and no need to detour when the terrain gets rough. Plus, it's electric, so you're conquering cliffs and skipping the gas station on the way home. Your suspension is now smarter than your GPS. And let's be honest, way more useful when you're crawling over boulders instead of looking for the nearest Starbucks. This is the Smart Suspension AI, and it's turning off-road vehicles into terrain-reading geniuses. It processes data 1,000 times per second. That means it's constantly adjusting to rocks, ruts, and dips under your wheels before you even feel them. With AI suspension, it's smooth sailing, or at least smoother over the rough stuff. The car is literally thinking for you, making every adjustment to keep things stable and safe. This also gives you less wear and tear on the car, fewer trips to the mechanic, and no more spilled snacks over the back seat. It's like giving your off-roader Jedi reflexes. You ever hit the trail and realize way too late that you needed mud tires instead of the all-terrains? Yeah, enter Trail Buddy, the AI sidekick you didn't know you needed. This clever little system uses machine learning to analyze weather, soil moisture, and location data to give you real-time conditions before you even leave the driveway. It's like having a meteorologist, geologist, and off-road expert all stuffed into your smartphone. Instead of getting stuck axle deep in muck and spending Saturday digging out with a camp shovel, Trail Buddy gives you a heads up. Hey, maybe take the scenic route around that bog. It's smart, it's simple, and it saves you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. You're not guessing anymore. You're planning with intel that actually matters. And let's face it, anything that stops you from turning your off-road trip into a tow truck call is a win. So if any of our picks made you second-guess yourself about gas guzzlers, comment dirt below. Your off-road adventure tour just got a pit stop worthy of Formula E. We're talking full robotic battery swaps in just 5 minutes. No cords, no waiting, no sorry folks, we need to charge. Just roll in, get your battery swapped, and keep the convoy moving. It's like a drive-thru, but instead of burgers, you get high-voltage power. With these robotic swap stations, your EVs are back on the trail before the next group even finishes signing the waiver forms. More rides, less downtime, and happier customers who don't have to sit around sipping warm water waiting for a full charge. And it's not just for tour companies. This kind of tech could roll out into national parks, outdoor rec areas, and even family fun ranches that offer trail rides. It's scalable, smart, and keeps electric fleets working just as hard as the gas-powered ones, without the fumes, noise, or maintenance headaches. So what do you think? Ready to let robots power your outdoor hustle? Or are you still playing battery roulette with your schedule? Your battery now manages power like a Wall Street trader. But instead of stocks, it's optimizing for boulders, steep climbs, and sandy riverbeds. This is AI-optimized energy management, and it's making electric off-road vehicles way smarter about how they burn through power. Using advanced DC-DC conversion and real-time terrain analysis, it figures out exactly how much energy each part of your vehicle needs and when, so nothing's wasted. When you go out and hit the soft sand, then hard rock, then a surprise incline that makes your stomach drop, normally that kind of terrain eats battery life crazy. But with AI fine-tuning your energy flow, every wheel, every motor, every uphill surge is managed precisely, making your battery last way longer. This means fewer stops, longer adventures, and better peace of mind. Especially when you're off-grid and the nearest outlet is back in civilization. Plus, less power wasted means less heat, less wear on the system, and potentially years of added battery health. Family road trips just got a whole lot more vertical. Meet the Kia EV9 Adventure Off-Road Package, a fully electric SUV that lifts your adventure, literally, with a 3-inch suspension upgrade and a 379 horsepower dual motor system built to tackle real trails. This isn't just a soccer practice SUV with a fancy badge. It's a legit off-road machine that can haul your crew up forest roads, rocky paths, and muddy campsites without breaking a sweat. Normally when you go on camping trips, you stick to the paved, scenic drives. But now, you're confidently taking that rugged trail your buddy warned you about, because your EV9 has the ground clearance and torque to laugh at obstacles. And the best part is, you're doing all of this without paying for a drop of gas. It's powerful, eco-friendly, and comfy enough to keep your spouse from filing a motion to end all future camping trips. No more arguing about which sedan can handle the gravel road to the lake. This thing was made for detours. Even Bigfoot's impressed by the infrastructure improvements, because now your EV can recharge itself in the wild. We're talking fully autonomous charging systems showing up at remote trailheads, national parks, and backwoods campsites. That means no more range anxiety when you're heading off-grid for some much-needed nature therapy. It's perfect for when the stars come out, the s'mores are melting, and you're not stressing about where to plug in your electric SUV. A robotic charging station like this would quietly be doing its thing in the background. No gas station detour. No waiting in line behind someone scrolling TikTok while hogging the charger. Just a smart little robot topping you off while you roast marshmallows. This kind of tech means electric road trips are no longer limited to safe distances or cities with charging infrastructures. It opens up real adventure spots without sacrificing comfort, safety, or your vacation budget. Less gas, and you don't have to lug around a generator or solar rig like you're prepping for a doomsday bunker. Remember the days of lugging around gas cans, stopping every few miles to refuel, and hoping you didn't get stuck with a dead battery or worse? Yeah, those days are fading fast. Now with AI-powered charging robots, battery swap stations that work faster than your coffee break, solar SUVs that basically drink sunlight, and smart suspensions that feel every rock before you do, off-roading is getting smarter, cleaner, and way more fun. These innovations don't just make your ride smoother, they save you time, money, and stress while opening up wilderness adventures that were once off limits for electric vehicles. Which innovation made you want to trade in your gas guzzler? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. Marty McFly's hoverboard looked like pure magic back in the 80s. Well, 2025's bike innovations might not hover yet, but they're hovering on the edge of science fiction. With robotic spherical wheels, AI systems that auto-balance, and smart glasses projecting real-time data, your next bike could look and feel like a prop from that movie. And the best part? These innovations aren't just cool. They'll solve real problems like crashes, uncomfortable rides, and safety worries. Want to see which inventions are truly ready for prime time? Then smash that subscribe button and let's jump into it in today's episode of Human Genuity. Ever wondered what would happen if Iron Man built a bike factory? Meet the AI-powered Smart Bike Factory, a futuristic, ultra-efficient production line that makes old-school bike manufacturing look like assembling IKEA furniture with a blindfold on. These factories don't just build e-bikes, they think. Imagine machines talking to each other, adjusting in real time, spotting defects before they become disasters, and optimizing every bolt, screw, and frame weld to perfection. AI orchestrates the entire show like a maestro with a PhD in logistics, energy efficiency, and staying cool under pressure. So what does that mean for us regular folks? For starters, it means cheaper, higher quality bikes. When production is faster and waste is lower, prices drop. It's like Costco deals, but for bikes. Thanks to these AI factories, your e-bike is smarter, safer, and ready to go. No surprises, no sudden repairs. And let's not forget the eco angle. These factories are designed to cut down on waste, reduce emissions, and use just the right amount of materials. Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you've liked the video so far. Ever feel like riding a city bike is like playing real-life Frogger, but with your actual life? Well, AI is stepping in to say enough of that nonsense. AI-powered safety sensors, like the ones from Velo AI, are turning your average bike share ride into something way smarter and way safer. These tiny brainiacs detect close calls, danger zones, and sketchy intersections faster than you can say, "Whoa, that car did not see me." Think of them like invisible guardian angels with Wi-Fi and machine learning. These devices aren't just saving individual riders, they're helping entire cities level up. For example, in Pittsburgh, yes, that Pittsburgh, these sensors are already at work mapping danger zones, collecting data on near misses, and helping city planners figure out exactly where things go wrong. So next time you're visiting a new city and want to rent a bike with AI sensors, the chaos gets logged, flagged, and handed over to someone with the power to change it. So the next person doesn't risk becoming road pizza. But also, safer streets mean more people riding, fewer bikes on the road, and cities that are actually pleasant to live in. Comment #FreeTheRobots if your city needs this tech. You ever wish your bike could see the pothole before you hit it and go flying like a cartoon character? Well, buckle up or helmet up, because AI vision bikes from Salzburg Research are making that wish come true. With lasers. Yep, actual lasers. These bikes are equipped with AI and LiDAR, the same kind of tech used in self-driving cars. They scan the roads in real time, reading the surface like it's studying for a pop quiz, detecting cracks, bumps, poor road edges, even cars creeping up a little too close behind you. And if you're a parent letting your teen bike to school, wouldn't you sleep a little better knowing that their ride is smarter than the kid texting and driving next to them? Best part? It's not about avoiding injuries, it's about saving money. Less chance of wrecking your $2,000 e-bike. Less chance of spending your Sunday in the ER. And every improvement these bikes inspire in your city? That's long-term savings on infrastructure and health costs. You know that feeling when you've hit a random bump and your entire spine feels like it just got uppercutted? Yeah, Shimano's got a fix for that. And it's borderline magical. Say hello to Shimano's AI Smart Bike System, the brainiac inside your ride that auto-adjusts your suspension, saddle tilt, and even the dropper post while you're riding. No buttons, no menus, just smooth adaptive comfort that makes every bump feel like a suggestion, not a punishment. That rocky downhill section won't rattle your feelings anymore. Riding through pothole-riddled suburbs in Jersey? Your seatbelt adjusts before you realize you needed it to. It's like having a tiny AI chiropractor built into your bike. Plus, think long-term. Fewer shocks to your body means you're not shelling out cash for chiropractor visits or replacing busted bike parts. Ever spent more time adjusting your bike seat than actually riding it? Too low and your knees scream. Too high and you're wobbling like you're riding a giraffe. It's a mess. But what if your phone could just watch you ride and say, "Hey buddy, that saddle tilt is all wrong"? That's exactly what my VeloFit does. It's an AI-powered app that watches a simple video of you pedaling, then dishes out hyper-personalized adjustments for your perfect bike fit. No expensive trips to a fitting studio. No guessing based on random YouTube tutorial. And definitely no using your cousin's advice because he used to ride in high school. It's like having a pro bike fitter living in your phone, minus the hourly rate. And for parents trying to get their kids into cycling, it's a game changer. No more awkward seat adjustments with a wrench in one hand and a YouTube video in the other. Just film them riding and let the app do the heavy lifting. Think you're fast because you dropped $100 on carbon handlebars? Hate to break it to you, but if your body position's off, you're basically dragging a parachute behind you. Enter the Body Rocket, a live aerodynamic sensor system that tells you in real time just how much wind you're wasting. This thing measures your drag coefficient, aka CDA, which is fancy talk for how much the wind hates you. It's the real-time device that gives you feedback while you're riding. Not later, not in some lab, now. It's like having a NASCAR engineer whisper in your ear while you bike through your neighborhood. But this thing isn't just for hardcore athletes. If you're commuting in San Francisco and trying not to show up for work looking like you just ran through a wind tunnel, Body Rocket can help you ride more efficiently. Plus, better aerodynamics means less energy spent over time. That's calories saved, gas saved, if you're replacing car trips, and even gear saved. Because now you know when you're working hard and smart. What's the wildest tech you've ever seen on a bike? Let us know in the comments. Why does your mountain bike still ride like it's guessing what the trail's doing next? Fox said, nah, we can do better, and gave us the Live Valve Neo, the world's fastest wireless mountain bike shock. It's powered by AI, reacts in real time, and adjusts your suspension on the fly based on the terrain that you're about to hit. Yeah, it's basically telepathic. This thing doesn't wait for you to feel a bump, it predicts it. Whether you're bombing downhill in Moab or rolling through the woods behind your cousin's house in Kentucky, the Live Valve Neo senses changes in terrain 100 times a second and adapts instantly. You stay stable, your wheels stay grounded, and your legs stay, well, less angry. And let's talk practical perks. This isn't just about comfort. It's about riding smarter and longer. Less fatigue means fewer post-ride injuries. Less bouncing around means better control and longer-lasting gear. Let's be real. Between distracted drivers, rogue squirrels, and surprise potholes, riding your bike sometimes feels like starring in your own action movie. The Garmin Varia View 4K says, cool, let's film that. It's not just a headlight. It's not just a camera. It's both. Supercharged with 4K video and live safety alerts that help you ride smarter and stay safer. This bad boy mounts right onto your handlebars and does triple duty. Lighting up the road, recording everything in crystal clear detail, and alerting you in real time if a car's creeping up behind you. If your kid is cycling to school, the View records the entire trip. You can review it later, see what kind of traffic they're facing, and breathe a little easier knowing they're visible and documented. It also integrates seamlessly with the rest of your Garmin setup, so everything syncs beautifully without fiddling with 5 different apps. No more Frankenstein tech setups. Ever try checking your speed or directions on your bike computer while riding, only to nearly end up in a bush, or worse, traffic? Engo 2 Smart HUD glasses said, "Let's stop playing that game," and brought fighter jet text straight to your face. Yep, these sleek shades project your ride stats, GPS directions, and safety alerts right in your line of sight. No more glancing down, no more guessing if you're on the right trail. Just eyes forward, data flowing, and full focus on the ride. These glasses are like if Iron Man's helmet got a cycling upgrade. They sync with your favorite GPS apps and bike sensors, then beam all the essentials: speed, cadence, heart rate, turn-by-turn directions, right into the lens. We're talking about real-time info that doesn't block your view, so you can keep crushing hills without sacrificing safety. Bonus points for looking like a futuristic superhero while you ride, by the way. And for all the multitasking parents out there, this means squeezing in a safe, efficient ride before school pickup without wasting time or taking risks. Do you think these high-tech AI cycling glasses are worth $300? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. James Burton's ball bike ditches traditional wheels entirely and replaces them with robotic spheres. Yes, you heard that right. Picture a bike on giant, self-balancing, AI-controlled hamster balls. And somehow it works. At first glance, it's like watching a sci-fi unicycle that got together with a Roomba and had a genius baby. The ball bike uses advanced AI to self-balance, steer, and react to shifts in terrain, all while gliding around on 3 robotic spheres. Now, is this bike for your morning commute in the office in Kansas City? Not yet, but it's a crazy, exciting look at where a bike design could go, especially for people with mobility issues or riders who struggle with balance. And let's be honest, if you pull up to a local group ride on a ball bike, you're either getting a standing ovation or a million confused stares. Either way, you win. No one enjoys roadside tire drama, especially when you're halfway through a ride and the nearest bike shop is nearly 2 hours away. Enter SRAM's in-rim smart sensors. Tiny, clever gadgets tucked inside your wheel rims that keep an eye on your tire pressure, wheel speed, and more, and then send you real-time alerts if something's going sideways. These sensors are like having a mechanic riding shotgun in your wheels, but without the chatter or expensive coffee breaks. They monitor tire pressure constantly so you don't end up riding on a slow leak and ruining your rims or your mood. The sensors also track wheel speed and can warn you about defects or potential punctures before you're stranded. Imagine getting a heads up that your tire's about to go flat while you're still at home, rather than a roadside facepalm moment. I'm thinking about adding the Garmin Varia View to my bike setup. Did you find anything you liked? Tell me in the comments below. Bye for now. What if your survival gear was so smart it could actually predict danger before you even saw it? Imagine AI-powered gadgets that anticipate animal encounters, bad weather, and injuries, then act before you even realize what's coming. Would you trust that gear? Or would it freak you out? In today's episode of Human Genuity, I'm taking you through a day-long journey through the latest survival tech, where the line between human and machine survival blurs like never before. Stick around, because the moment when AI actually saved my skin might surprise you. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button for epic tech videos. Okay, so picture this. It's 5:12 a.m. and I'm already awake. Not by choice, but because my Cospet Tank X2 Ultra just vibrated like a caffeinated woodpecker on my wrist. Turns out, it detected a drop in barometric pressure and decided I probably should know that a storm is coming. I roll out of my tent, slap on a grin that doesn't match my energy level, and ask the Tank X2 where the heck I am. The AI-powered GPS wakes up faster than I do and pulls up an offline topographical map like it's Google Maps with a beard. I tell it I want to get to a river 5 miles east, and boom! It not only plots the route, but warns me about elevation gain and loose rock ahead. There's also a heart rate monitor on this thing that's stupidly good. It caught a spike last week when I accidentally walked through a spider web. And if things ever really go south, one press and the SOS beacon pings emergency services with my location, biometrics, and even a short audio message I can pre-record. Mine just says send snacks and a rescue chopper. Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. It's about 8:30 a.m., and I've made it halfway up this muddy trail that feels like it was designed by a personal trainer with a grudge. My legs are jelly, my stomach's yelling louder than the birds. And then, of course, I trip. Classic. I do this dramatic tumble, end up with a scraped knee. But this is where the Get X Go Emergency AI Survival Kit comes in. I yank it out of my pack. It's this sleek, modular little beast, like if a suitcase and a med kit had a baby. I snap open the triage module, and the AI kicks in with the calm voice of someone who's definitely judging me but also knows first aid. Minor abrasion detected, it says, and immediately recommends cleaning, antiseptic, and a flexible bandage, all of which it magically has tucked away in color-coded pods. I feel like I'm being patched up by a robot nurse with a personality. The Get X Go kit also has a fire starting module, so I drop a little plasma igniter on some dry bark and it whips up a fire instantly. Not only that, the AI recalibrates my route via the comms module and sends a quick update to my hiking buddy that I'm fine, just mildly clumsy. So it's just the afternoon and I'm finally feeling like a functional human again. Legs are moving, knees are patched up, fire's out, trail is smooth. And that's exactly when nature decides to throw a plot twist. I hear this low rustling. I freeze, look up, and there it is, a wild animal. Enter the Wayland Survival Axe, the AI-enhanced hunk of brilliance I didn't think I'd need today. I grab it off my pack and it instantly powers on. Because yes, it's smart. Like smarter than some people smart. The grip sensors read my hand tension and trigger defense mode. A low-frequency pulse emits from the axe handle. Harmless to humans, but weirdly unpleasant for most wildlife. The creature freezes, sniffs the air like it just smelled disappointment, and bolts. I swear the axe winked at me. Once the coast is clear and my heart rate drops below Panic at the Disco, I switch it to utility mode. Gotta prep firewood for later. But have you ever faced a wild animal? Tell us your craziest story. By mid-afternoon, the sky goes from maybe I'll sprinkle to full-blown angry thundercloud opera. The rain hits hard, but then I remember I've got the Life Tent survival shelter. I yank the sleek cylinder out of my pack, toss it into a flattish patch of ground, and boom! It auto-deploys like a transformer that only cares about your comfort. In under 10 seconds, I've got a full weatherproof dome standing tall while I'm still trying to remember how zippers work. The AI automatically kicks in, scanning the interior climate and the incoming storm. External temperature dropping, internal climate adjustment activated. It says like the most polite thermostat you've ever met. I dive in and it's warm, like cozy warm, not the sweaty sauna kind. The tent uses heat-resistant materials and a smart airflow system to keep things comfy without turning me into a burrito. It's late afternoon. The rain stopped. The forest smells like wet pine and regret. And I'm parched. Like I would drink from a suspicious puddle parched. But luckily I brought my favorite ridiculous-looking survival gadget, the Lifesaver multi-tool. So there I am, standing next to this muddy creek that looks like it could either hydrate me or give me superpowers I didn't ask for. I dunk my bottle in, pop up the Lifesaver, and give it a few good spins like I'm starting a fire. The internal dynamo charges up just from twirling it. Once it's powered, I switch on the UV purifier mode. A calming blue glow zaps through the water, neutralizing the bacteria, viruses, and anything else that might have just crawled in during the storm. I take a sip. It's clean, cold, and not even a hint of creek funk. Magic. Then, apparently because I'm part raccoon, I decide I want a small fire to dry my socks. The Lifesaver's plasma arc mode ignites dry twigs in seconds, even with everything still damp. So I'm strolling through the woods, finally dry, mildly caffeinated from the creek water, feeling like a wilderness pro. And then, plot twist number 2. Something big moves in the underbrush to my left. Again, I freeze. Why is nature so dramatic today? I squint through the trees, and yep, those are definitely ears. Big ones. And a pair of eyes that say, I could chase you just to see what happens. But this time I'm ready. Before I even react, my AI predator deterrent beacon does. It's clipped to my backpack strap. And the moment it detects heat and motion that matches potential predator in its tiny digital brain, it kicks into high gear and emits this eerie, low-frequency growl mixed with a strobe-like flash enough to scare away any animal. However, would you use AI to outsmart a bear? Type AI saves if yes. Dusk in the woods is weirdly beautiful, and also a little creepy. 1 minute, it's golden hour magic, and the next, everything is shadows and suspicious rustling. I'm setting up camp again, trying not to trip over my own boots, when the light starts to dip into full-blown horror movie territory. Enter my not-so-secret weapon, the Goal Zero Skylight AI Solar Lantern. The moment ambient light drops below "Hey, I can't see squat," the lantern kicks on with its warm adaptive glow. It doesn't just blast light everywhere like a confused stadium lamp. It adjusts brightness based on where I'm standing and how dark it actually is. I hang it from the tree branch and the AI takes over, analyzing shadows, spacing, and movement to create the best light spread for my little camp zone. It's the kind of afternoon that feels like the sun personally decided to roast me like a marshmallow on a spit. But hey, that's why I'm strapped with the AI hydration monitor and portable water maker combo. This little wearable is stuck to my wrist, constantly measuring my hydration levels, skin moisture, and even electrolyte balance. Every time I start to look like a raisin, it buzzes with a cheerful reminder, "Hey, genius, time to drink." Now here comes the magic part, the portable water maker. It literally pulls water from the air, like condenses moisture right out of the air, even in this heat. I'm standing in the middle of nowhere and it's producing fresh, clean water. No streams, no bottles, just science doing its thing. It's wild. I set up the extractor, and while I'm wiping sweat off my forehead, it's silently working away, filling my bottle drop by drop. It's like carrying a personal rain cloud that's way less moody. And if I ever ignore the hydration alerts for too long, the AI kicks in with an escalating buzz, complete with a seriously drink up tone that's just cheeky enough to guilt trip me. Later in the day, just when I thought I'd earned a little peace, nature decides to remind me who's boss. I'm cruising along on the trail, minding my own business, when suddenly I feel this sharp sting on my ankle. Cue that classic heart skip moment. Is that a snake? Thank goodness for the Spica Strike Gators, my AI-powered ankle superheroes. These aren't your grandma's gators. The moment the sensors detect that unmistakable puncture of a venomous bite, the system springs into action. First, it automatically injects the precise dose of anti-venom right where I need it, minimizing the damage while I try to stay calm and not make a dramatic scene. Meanwhile, it silently sends out GPS alerts with my exact location, because apparently the snake's bite isn't the only thing that I need to worry about. I also need a rescue party. What's wild is how it monitors my vitals in real time and adjusts the anti-venom dosage if necessary. Night falls and the woods turn from pleasant nature to plot twist waiting to happen. I'm hunkered down wrapped in my tent when I realize I need to check in, update my location, maybe send a few "I'm not dead yet" texts to my group chat. Enter the Doogie Fire Phone, a satellite phone built like a tank, but smarter than half the gadgets I own. This beast laughs in the face of bad weather. Rain? Snow? Mud? Bring it on. The Fire Phone keeps humming. I open offline maps and plot my next day's route, all without needing a single bar of cell service. The AI assistant also suggests alternate trails based on weather forecasts and past hiker data. I try not to geek out too hard. Then, because I'm feeling especially cautious after today's animal encounters, I test the SOS feature. A quick tap sends a distress signal with GPS coordinates to local rescue teams, just in case I accidentally become forest floor decoration. After a day of dodging snakes, wild animals, and spontaneous rainstorms, I somehow managed to take a pretty gnarly tumble. I'm sprawled out on the ground, feeling less outdoor pro and more like human pancake. Enter the XStat 30 Smart Trauma Kit, my not-so-secret little weapon for when things go sideways. This kit is like having a mini ER in my backpack, but way cooler and less hospital smelly. I rip it open, and the AI immediately kicks in, taking me through each step like a super calm, slightly sassy nurse who's seen it all. The smart foam inside is the real hero. It expands inside wounds to stop bleeding fast, kinda like a high-tech sponge on steroids. I won't lie, applying it felt a bit like giving my injury a hug from the inside. But that's a good thing when your body's leaking like a busted faucet. The AI also monitors my vitals as I set everything up, adjusting the foam pressure to make sure that it's snug but not squeezing me like a boa constrictor. Which invention blew your mind? Vote with an emoji. Which of these gadgets would you want to have in your survival kit? Drop your pick below. Invent your own smart survival gadget in the comments, and the best idea gets pinned. Bye for now. What if your home could actually clean itself, keep your family safer than ever, and save you money, all thanks to cutting-edge technology? Sounds like sci-fi, right? But in 2025, this isn't just a dream. These are the most unbelievable smart home hacks every American is gonna want to make life easier, safer, and way more fun. Stick around because we're diving into the smartest, coolest gadgets transforming American homes this year, helping you save time, cut bills, and take your family's comfort to the next level. Let's discuss it in today's episode of Humangenuity. What if your vacuum could actually pick up your mess like a tiny robot butler with arms? Meet the Roborock Saros Z70, a vacuum so smart it puts your Roomba to shame. This isn't just a dust-sucking disc. It's got a mechanical arm that lifts things out of the way before cleaning. Imagine spilling cereal in the kitchen while wrangling your toddler. And this robot not only vacuums the mess, but moves the chair legs out of the way first, like it's reading your mind, or at least your chaos. It maps your home, avoids pet bowls like a champ, and even handles cords without turning into a tangled mess. Plus, it saves time and back pain. No more bending over or moving furniture just to clean. It's like having a tiny, tireless helper working with you while you watch Netflix. So here's the real question. Why are you still doing chores like it's 1999? Would you let this smart little hero take over your floors? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. What if your kitchen grew its own salad? No dirt, no sunlight, and no green thumbs required. Say hello to the Plantiform Smart Indoor Garden, the future of homegrown food that basically runs itself. This sleek wall-mounted garden uses NASA-inspired technology to grow herbs, lettuce, and even strawberries without soil. That's right, no mess, no bugs, just fresh greens growing right next to your fridge. Imagine craving a BLT and literally plucking your lettuce off the wall. Talk about farm to table, but like in your pajamas. It's perfect for busy families, apartment dwellers, or anyone who's killed a cactus. Plus, with grocery prices rising faster than your kids' screen time, this thing pays for itself and saves salad runs. It monitors light, water, and nutrients automatically, so you can ignore it like a houseplant, but it still thrives. Wouldn't it be amazing to grow your own groceries without stepping outside or digging in the dirt? Ready to turn your wall into a self-sustaining snack station? Did you know that the air inside your house could be worse than rush hour traffic in LA? Scary, right? That's where the Air Things Renew Air Quality Monitor comes in. Your new, no-nonsense indoor air watchdog. This sleek little gadget tracks everything from CO2 levels to airborne chemicals and even humidity, giving you real-time updates right from your phone. Ever wonder why you're getting headaches, your allergies are flaring up, or your kids keep waking up stuffy? Boom! This thing tells you what's in the air so you can fix it. It's perfect for families, pet owners, or anyone living near a busy street or using a lot of cleaning products. Looking at you, bleach lovers. Picture this. You've just deep cleaned your bathroom, and now the air is as toxic as a gas station bathroom. AirThings pings your phone. You crack a window and crisis averted. It's like having a tiny environmental scientist living rent-free in your living room. So are you breathing easy, or just assuming you are? Coolers don't have to be just a box of melting ice. Now they can be a fridge on wheels that go wherever you go. Meet the Anker Everfrost 2 electric cooler, the smartest, coldest, most freedom-loving cooler ever to grace a backyard barbecue or a weekend road trip. This isn't your dad's old plastic cooler that turns into a lukewarm soup bin after 3 hours. Nope. The Everfrost 2 has a built-in battery that keeps your food and drinks chilled for up to 42 hours without a single ice cube. That's right, no ice. So say goodbye to soggy sandwich bags and floating hot dogs. It's got wheels, it's got a telescoping handle, and it even has a built-in USB port to charge your phone while you chill by the lake or tailgate at the game. Imagine this. You're at a 4th of July cookout. It's 95 degrees, and everyone else's cooler is leaking water like a busted faucet. But your beers are ice cold, your popsicles are still frozen, and your phone's at 100%. You instantly become the hero at the party. Whether you're road tripping across the country, camping in the woods, or just avoiding a trip back inside during a pool day, this cooler is the MVP of your summer. So the real question is, are you still packing your cooler like it's 1995? Or are you ready to upgrade to the electric ice age? What if your floors could clean themselves while you binge Netflix and eat snacks you swore you wouldn't? Say hello to the Oofy 3-in-1 E20, the vacuum mop hybrid that's basically the domestic sidekick you never knew you needed. This isn't your basic robot vacuum that just pushes dirt around and gets stuck on every sock. The E20 vacuums, mops, and even dries your floors in one smooth pass. That's right. It's like hiring a cleaning crew minus the awkward small talk in the bill. Got a toddler who thinks the kitchen floor is their personal food testing site? Or maybe a golden retriever that drags half the backyard in with them? The Oofy's got you. It senses what kind of mess it's dealing with and adjusts accordingly, so you're not chasing sticky juice trails or clumps of fur anymore. Picture this. It's Sunday morning, you're sipping coffee, and your robot is handling last night's spaghetti disaster under the dining table while you're pretending your life is together. That's luxury. It even maps your house, avoids pet bowls and Lego mines, and docks itself when it's done. Like the perfect roommate who cleans up without complaining. Plus, it saves you time, energy, and the cost of endless Swiffer pads. So, real talk. Are you still pushing a mop around like it's the 20th century? Or are you ready to let Oofy do the dirty work for you? Your security camera can now fly around your house like a mini drone spy from the future. That's the Ring Always Home Cam, the first flying indoor security cam that literally patrols your house while you're not even there. This isn't just another modern sensing camera stuck in the corner. This bad boy undocks from its charging station, zips around your home, checks on whatever room you tell it to, and then docks itself like it's reporting for duty. Let's say you're at work and suddenly wonder, did I leave the stove on?
Shit. Did I leave the stove on?
Instead of panicking or calling your neighbor again, just send the drone to check. Boom! Peace of mind in seconds. Or picture this, you're on vacation in Florida and you get a ring alert. Someone just opened your back door. The Always Home Cam launches, flies to the kitchen, and sends you live footage, proving it's just your teenager sneaking in for snacks, not a burglar. Crisis averted, drama level low, parenting win high. It integrates with your existing Ring system and only flies on preset paths, so it's safe, smart, and not just randomly zooming around the house like a confused bird. And it's way cheaper than installing multiple cameras in every room. So are you still stuck flipping through security cam footage like it's CSI reruns? Or are you ready to let a flying cam patrol your house like it's a mission possible? What if your fridge could match your mood and keep your snacks cold? That seems like a perfect job for the LG Mood Up Fridge Freezer, the fridge that parties as hard as you do. This isn't just a place to stash your leftovers. It's a color-changing, music-syncing, vibe-setting masterpiece that lights up your kitchen like a disco ball with good taste. You can change the LED panel colors right from your phone to fit your mood. Blue for chill mornings, red for spicy taco nights, or rainbow mode for when your in-laws leave early. And it's not just pretty, this thing is smart. It sends alerts if you leave the door open. Again, lets you check inside without opening it, and even connects to your music. Because yes, your fridge can now dance with you. Imagine making a midnight snack while the fridge glows purple and bumps your playlist. It's fun, family-friendly, and honestly, kind of magical. So, would you rather stare at a boring white box? or upgrade to the fridge that gets you. Enter the AI-powered Predictive Automation Hub, the ultimate brain for your smart home. This isn't just a fancy switch or voice command gadget. It learns your habits, predicts your needs, and runs your home like a personal assistant that never takes a day off. Lights, thermostat, music, appliances, everything syncs up automatically based on your routine. Picture this. You roll out of bed at 7:02 a.m. and boom! The lights gently brighten, your favorite morning playlist kicks in, and the coffee maker starts brewing like it's reading your mind. By the time you stumble into the kitchen, it's already happening. Or maybe you head out to work and the hub powers down the lights, adjusts the temp to save energy, and locks up behind you, all without lifting a finger. It's perfect for busy parents, tech lovers, or anyone that's ever said, "Did I turn off the lights?" So are you still running your home the old-fashioned way? Or are you ready to live like it's 2030 today? The quantum encryption smart locks make regular deadbolts look like toy latches. These high-tech beauties use quantum encryption, yes, the stuff from spy movies, to make sure no hacker, neighbor, or nosy raccoon can mess with your home security. Forget keys or outdated PIN pads. These locks respond to your smartphone or biometric data. And with encryption that scrambles faster than your kid trying to explain a bad report card. No one's getting in unless you say so. Imagine heading out on vacation and not worrying if your dog sitter is using the right key or if someone's trying to break in. The lock knows who's coming and when, alerts you in real time, and logs every attempt. Perfect for busy families, Airbnb hosts, or anyone tired of hiding keys under fake rocks. So are you ready to ditch the "did I lock the door" panic and step into the future of home security? Alright, let's be real. Old school home gear like clunky deadbolts, plain Jane fridges, and basic vacuums have done their jobs for decades, but they're stuck in the past. Traditional locks mean fumbling with keys or worrying if you remember to lock the door. Regular fridges just keep things cold without adding any fun or convenience. And your typical vacuum still needs you to push it around like it's 1995. These smart home hacks we've talked about, they're a whole new ball game. They save you time by automating chores, help you cut costs by preventing waste and energy spikes, and seriously boost your family's safety with high-tech security. Plus, they bring a level of convenience and peace of mind that makes juggling busy American lifestyles way easier. Which one of these smart home hacks would you use first? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. A company in the US is working on a 3D wireless charging grid that would put an end to charging cables. From AI e-bikes that talk back, to sidewalk bots that snitch on package thieves, urban life is changing fast. We're diving headfirst into the wildest, smartest, and sometimes borderline illegal tech shaking up our cities. Just think what would happen if your next pizza delivery could drop from the sky and drive itself to your door. And what's the one device in this list so advanced it could replace your family car entirely? Let's discuss it in today's episode of Human Ingenuity. Ever wish your car could just charge itself while you grab a latte and scroll through TikTok? Well, 2025 heard you loud and clear. Hyundai and Kia have rolled out EV charging robots, and they're already doing their thing at some of the busiest airports in the world. These AI-powered robots literally drive to your parked EV, open the charging port, plug in the charger, and juice it up, all without you lifting a finger. Think of it as valet service meets WALL-E, but without the awkward small talk. Think about the time you're going to save on your everyday trips to Costco or Target. You're wrangling the kids into the cart, grabbing paper towels in bulk, and boom, your car's quietly charging itself outside. Plus, because these robots will operate in public spaces, they'll be equipped with 3D cameras. No more waiting at busy chargers or fumbling with freezing cables during Midwest winters. Plus, this means faster turnover at charging stations, lower wait times, and ultimately less stress. As EVs continue to only grow in popularity, these bots could save time, money, and a lot of parental patience. Before we move to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Thanks to Howie, your EV charger now has the precision of a barista making your triple shot oat milk latte. Howie just dropped a robotic arm that charges your car without any humans involved. And it's smoother than your dad's parallel parking after 20 years of practice. This sleek, unmanned robot uses sensors and AI to locate your EV's charging port and plug it in perfectly, no matter the car model. It's like the robot butler from the Jetsons, but instead of cleaning up, it powers your ride. This will come in handy when it's pouring rain outside and you've got a trunk full of groceries, 2 cranky kids, and 0 desire to mess with a wet charging cable. The robotic arm will start charging your EV while you stay warm and dry. Howie is expecting to enter mass production in 2025. It's like having a pit crew in your driveway. For U.S. families juggling busy schedules, this means quicker errands, fewer delays, and less stress. Sure, it started in China, but don't be surprised if this tech hits American neighborhoods next. Bikes are fun, but cargo bikes are horrible. Electric cargo bikes are better, but you have to remember to charge them overnight. So what if there was a better option? The Infinite Solar E-Cargo e-bike is a 2-wheeled game-changer powered entirely by the sun. That's right, no more plugging in, no more extension cords, no more forgetting to charge overnight. It just soaks up the rays and keeps on rolling. For anyone who's ever said, "I'll ride more if it wasn't such a hassle," well, surprise, the hassle's gone. So if you're doing school drop-offs, grabbing groceries, or heading to a farmer's market on a sunny Saturday, just load up the snacks, even the dog in the basket, and cruise silently, emission-free, and without spending a dime on gas or electricity. They have a 550 WH solar output and a charging range of 30 miles. And when you park it, it's still charging. That's like if your car refueled itself while you were inside watching Jeopardy! These bikes are especially clutch in sunny states like California, Arizona, and even those surprisingly sunny stretches of Colorado. Remember when you'd show up at a charging station, only to find a line of Teslas that looked like they were tailgating? Yeah, those days are getting a major makeover with AI-optimized charging networks. They're a brainy new system using predictive analytics to cut down wait times, ease congestion, and basically act like the ways of EV charging. The AI tracks charging habits, traffic patterns, and even weather forecasts to predict when and where demand will spike. So instead of sitting there playing Candy Crush while waiting for a spot, you're automatically rerouted to an available charger before the line even forms. So next time you're on the road, instead of gambling on a full charging station, your car suggests a nearby charger with 0 wait. You're in and out, and still have time to grab beef jerky and stretch. AI is making EV ownership feel less like a tech experiment and more like a smooth part of daily life. So if your car knew the best charger before you did, wouldn't you trust it to steer the way? You'll spend 6.5 months out of your life looking for things. But what if you could take charging bricks and cables out of the equation? Also, think about how much money you've spent replacing lost cables or upgrading power adapters. This tech could save you real dollars and frustration, especially in busy American households with phones, tablets, laptops, and smartwatches constantly dying. That's what ERWTP is trying to do. If your devices just stayed charged, no plugs, no pads, no "where's my charging cable" meltdown, thanks to the 3D wireless charging, powered by ERWPT. That's enhanced resonant wireless power transfer if you're feeling fancy. And the way it works in simple terms is that it beams energy through the air like invisible Wi-Fi, and no line of sight is needed. If your phone's in your pocket or your earbuds are across the room, they're still charging. It's like magic, but engineered. In an ideal world, you'll be microwaving leftovers, streaming a show, and somehow every device is topped off, without you plugging in a single thing. Or you're in an EV that charges wirelessly while you're sitting in your garage, like it's soaking up power from the air. No wires to trip over, no more cluttered counters, just smooth, constant charging. Who needs a car when your skateboard can basically fly? The Fiber Ride electric skateboard is here to turn sidewalks into speedways. It's made with ultralight carbon fiber. Think aerospace material, but under your feet, and it's fully app controlled, meaning that you can tweak the speed, braking, and ride feel straight from your phone. It's like Tony Hawk meets Tesla. It's perfect if you're a college student sprinting while gliding to class across campus, coffee in one hand, backpack bouncing. Or maybe you're a city commuter zipping to work without paying a dime for parking or gas. The board is so light that you can carry it into the office or slide it under your desk. And with app customization, you can go from chill cruise to high-speed thrill faster than your dog hears a snack bag open. For riders trying to save on gas, skip traffic, or just look awesome cruising around town, this is the move. It's eco-friendly, cost-effective, and honestly, just ridiculously fun. So why sit in traffic when you could be carving your way to freedom at 20 miles per hour? Ford is joining the EV revolution, guns blazing with their hands-free robotic EV charger. They're trying to make life a whole lot easier, and not just for convenience, but for accessibility. This isn't just tech for tech's sake, it's real help for real people. Ford's system uses a robotic charging arm that automatically locates and plugs into your EV. No lifting, bending, or wrestling heavy cables. Just roll up, park, and let the robot do the work. It was designed with disabled drivers in mind, but honestly, anyone who's ever dealt with rain, back pain, or a toddler meltdown could benefit. The company is mainly focused on helping users who are in a wheelchair pull into a station after a long day. Instead of needing help to charge, the station handles it for you. No stress, no struggle. But even if you're a mom with a sleeping baby in the back seat, the Ford automatic EV charger will charge your car without you even getting out of the car. Ever wish your scooter could park itself so you don't have to do that weird scoot, shuffle, hop routine on the sidewalk? Well, the Segway autonomous e-scooter just rolled in from the future to do exactly that. With smart tech like this, commuting is becoming less of a headache and more of a flex. That's because this smart little beast doesn't just drive you around, it finds parking on its own, and even comes with a built-in anti-theft black box, like a plane, but cuter. You don't need to fumble with locks or worry about some punk lifting it, because the black box records every move. It's like a security camera on wheels, and yes, it's watching. Perfect for busy city dwellers, college students, or anyone tired of hunting for scooter parking in crowded spaces. Plus, it saves money on parking, gas, and those "who stole my ride" replacement fees. Centaur is working on a wheelchair that looks like it just rolled in off a sci-fi movie set and fits through your hallway at home. This self-balancing wheelchair, it's sleek, high-tech, and built to make everyday life way easier for wheelchair users, especially inside the house. The real magic? It self-balances on two wheels, meaning tighter turns, smoother movement, and no struggling to back up just to squeeze through a doorway. Now let's be real, most homes in the US weren't designed with wheelchairs in mind. Narrow bathroom entrances, cluttered kitchens, awkward turns around furniture. It's a daily obstacle course. But Centaur glides through standard door frames like it owns the place. It's like giving someone a Tesla for their living room. Smart, compact, and confidence boosting. You know that feeling when you order tacos and the app says your delivery is 57 minutes away and you start questioning all of your life's choices? Well, Serve Robotics and drone delivery might just save dinner and your sanity. This next-gen dream team is tackling the nightmare of last-mile delivery by combining ground robots with drones. It's sidewalk to sky logistics, and it's about to change how your burritos get home. Here's how it works. Drones handle the high-speed crosstown action, then hand things off to sidewalk bots for the final stretch. It's like tag team delivery, but with less sweat and more sensors. These bots dodge pedestrians, roll across sidewalks, and drop your food off right at your door. No tip required. No awkward small talk. It saves time, cuts emissions, and keeps your lazy Friday night truly lazy. The Urtopia Smart e-bike isn't just another sleek ride. It's got ChatGPT built in. Yeah, you heard that right. This thing takes voice commands in real time, gives directions, answers questions, and even updates its own firmware so it stays smart without you lifting a finger. It's like biking with your own personal tech-savvy sidekick. So next time you're out looking for the best coffee in town, you just have to ask your bike, and boom, it tells you. No stopping, no pulling out your phone, no getting honked at because you're standing in the bike lane. Plus, with wireless updates, it's always improving. Your bike literally gets smarter every week. From families trying to cut down on car use or folks commuting to work without wanting to show up drenched in sweat, this bike is a lifestyle upgrade. No gas, no parking, and honestly, no more boring rides. Do you think the future of mobility is bikes, scooters, or skateboards? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. What if your home office could brew your coffee, adjust your lights, and even remind you to stretch, all while you're stuck on yet another Zoom call? In 2025, smart tech isn't just a luxury for US remote workers. It's a sanity saver. With hybrid work blurring home and office lines, these gadgets boost productivity, wellness, and keep your sanity intact. We're talking about AI assistants, wellness helpers, smart lighting, and more. Basically your new best coworkers. Because honestly, the only thing's tougher than a Monday morning meeting is realizing your coffee's gone cold. Again. What if your office assistant was a tennis ball-sized robot that followed you around like a loyal puppy, but smarter? Meet the Samsung Bailey 2025, your new AI-powered rolling sidekick. This isn't sci-fi. It's a $20 gadget that's shaking up American home offices everywhere. Bailey is a compact autonomous robot that roams your house, responding to voice commands, projecting screens into walls, and syncing effortlessly with Alexa, Google Home, and your smart home setup. Need to adjust your lights for your Zoom call? Bailey's got it. Want calming music as you slog through emails? He's already on it. And yes, it knows when your dog is chewing on your HDMI cable again. Perfect for American remote workers, Bailey doubles as a scheduler, task reminder, mood light, and even portable movie projector. It's like your Roomba went to grad school for tech support and home management. Picture this. You're mid-conference call, coffee's gone cold, and your thermostat thinks it's still winter in Minnesota. Bailey rolls in, adjusts the temp, cues up your focus playlist, and reminds you to follow up with your boss while projecting your calendar on the nearest wall. It's like having a mini coworker, but way less annoying. So what do you think? Would you let a robot run your home office? Or are you still yelling at your smart speaker like it's a rebellious teenager? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. Why does your coffee turn into cold disappointment halfway through your Zoom meeting? It's 2025. Your mug should be smarter than that. Enter the Ember Smart Mug 2, the $20 gadget that's rescuing American remote workers from lukewarm misery, one sip at a time. This isn't just a cup, it's your caffeinated co-pilot. The Ember Smart Mug 2 keeps your coffee, or tea, we don't judge, at the perfect temperature. Anywhere from 120 to 145 degrees for up to 90 minutes on a single charge. And yes, it works seamlessly with Alexa, Google Home, and the Ember app. Say, "Alexa, warm my mug," and voila! Your beverage is back to that perfect Goldilocks zone. Perfect for Americans with home offices. It eliminates the need for constant microwave trips and the awkward mug rotation dance. The sleek design fits right into your desk between your wireless mouse and that succulent you keep forgetting to water. Imagine this. You're locked into back-to-back meetings and your coffee's been sitting untouched since 8:07 a.m. Normally, it would be cold and depressing by now, but with Ember, it's still warm, flavorful, and comfortable enough to keep you from rage-quitting Microsoft Teams. Be honest, how many times a week do you reheat your coffee like it's some kind of leftover? Let Ember save your sanity and your caffeine fix. Would your mug pass the still warm at 10 a.m. test? Still working under one sad overhead light like it's a DMV waiting room? It's time to upgrade your vibe with the Philips Hue Smart Lighting System 2025, the $20 game changer for your home office mood and productivity. This smart lighting experience transforms your workspace with customizable colors, brightness levels, and voice-activated control. Compatible with Alexa, Google Home, and the Apple HomeKit, Philips Hue is made for U.S. smart homes and blends perfectly into your tech ecosystem. Want energizing daylight at 10 a.m.? Cozy amber for your lunch break? And soft blues for your 5 p.m. wind down? Just ask. It's perfect for remote work because Hue lights can be scheduled to meet your routine or change dynamically with the weather or time of day. You can even create custom scenes like focus mode, brainstorm blast, or pretend you're in a coffee shop. So if it's 3:17 p.m. and your brain's running on fumes, you can just tell Alexa to activate your power hour scene. Boom! The lights shift to a cool white glow, your smart speaker cues up a productivity playlist, and suddenly, that spreadsheet doesn't look so evil anymore. Chances are your lights don't inspire productivity. It's more like they cause mild depression. If it's the latter, maybe it's time for a lighting glow-up. Is your snoring sabotaging your productivity before you even open up your laptop? The Motion Pillow solves that. It's a $20 sleep tech hero your home office never saw coming, but absolutely needs. Have you ever been here? You're up until midnight finishing a pitch deck, and you finally crash, only to toss, turn, and snore like a chainsaw in a closet. Normally, you'd wake up groggy, grab 3 coffees, and fake your way through another team sync. But with the Motion Pillow, your head subtly shifts, your airway stays clear, and you actually rest. Now you're up early, energized, and maybe, just maybe, ready to tackle that inbox. This smart, anti-snoring, sleep-optimizing gadget uses built-in sensors and air chambers to gently adjust your head's position the moment it detects snoring. The result? Better breathing, deeper sleeps, and mornings that don't feel like you were in a cage match with your pillow. And yes, it syncs with Alexa, Google Home, and popular US smart sleep tracking systems. If you're working remotely and blur the line between bedroom and boardroom, then the Motion Pillow helps ensure that your sleep doesn't suck, so your 9 a.m. brainstorm doesn't either. Pair it with your existing smart home setup, and suddenly your nighttime routine is working just as hard as your daytime hustle. So be honest, are you a quiet sleeper or a full-on bedroom concert? Would you trust a pillow with your sleep quality? Why juggle 5 devices when one smart screen can do it all and not judge your messy hair on Zoom? The Google Nest Hub Max is your all-in-one command center, home assistant, and digital BFF. All for under $20. Let's rewind for a second. Your hands are covered in peanut butter from a rushed snack, and you can't find your phone. Nest Hub Max has your back. Face recognition logs you in. Google Meet pops up on the big 10-inch screen, and your calendar and reminders are already queued. It's like your digital life just sorted itself out. It's perfect for your home office because this device syncs seamlessly with all your smart home gear. Lights, thermostats, speakers, cameras, and of course, it plays nice with Google Assistant, Alexa, via interoperability, and all your US standard smart home apps. Whether you're adjusting the thermostat, checking your security cam, or blasting Get Stuff Done playlist, it handles it like a pro. It also doubles as a digital photo frame, recipe reader, and a video calling screen. So it's equally great for work, family time, and pretending you're not just eating cereal for dinner. So tell me this, are you still hopping between tabs and yelling "Okay Google" from across the room like a lunatic? Or are you ready to make your smart home actually smart? Drop your thoughts below or just whisper, "Nest, save me," and see what happens. Still crawling under your desk like it's 2009 just to plug in your second monitor? It's time to evolve and meet the BenQ B Creatus DP1310 Hybrid Docking Station 2025, the $20 tech upgrade your home office setup has been begging for. If you're like most Americans working from home, then you've probably got a dual monitor setup, wireless mouse, external hard drive, ring light, webcam, and maybe a USB-powered coffee warmer, because caffeine is sacred. Instead of playing port roulette every morning, the DP1310 gives you one sleek, all-in-one hub to rule them all. You plug in once and suddenly everything's connected and humming like a well-oiled productivity machine. Made with US remote workers in mind, this hybrid docking station supports both USB-C and Thunderbolt devices, works flawlessly with Windows and Mac OS, and integrates with US smart home assistants like Alexa and Google Home. Want to launch your work setup with a single voice command? You can usually do that. Alexa, smart work mode. Boom! Monitors on, devices synced, lights adjusted. It feels like you're running a spaceship. And if you're constantly switching between work laptop and personal laptop, because hey, boundaries, the DP1310 makes that handoff smooth and cable-free. No more fumbling like you're disarming a bomb. So are you still living in the land of tangled cords and missing ports? Or are you ready to level up with a dock that actually gets your home from work life? Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You've got 5 seconds before your video call starts, and you're still adjusting your hair with one hand while juggling coffee in the other. HelloCam powers on, frames your face automatically, balances the light, and even softens your background clutter. Boom! Instant I totally have my life together mode. Your webcam doesn't need to make you look like you're live streaming from a potato. It's 2025. Your video quality should be crisp enough to make your boss question if you're actually in a studio. Enter the Nexigo HelloCam, the under $20 webcam that quietly is becoming a remote work MVP. Here's the thing, not all webcams are created equal. The HelloCam features AI-powered auto-framing, lighting adjustment, and full 1080p resolution. So even if your lighting is more basement chic than Hollywood glam, you still look sharp and well lit. It's a plug-and-play with Windows and Mac OS, and it integrates effortlessly with Google Home and Alexa setups across US smart homes. You can even command it with voice prompts like Alexa, active meeting mode, and boom, your camera turns on, ring light powers up, and you're all ready to go. It clips onto monitors or laptops with zero fuss, and its built-in privacy shutter gives you peace of mind when you're off the clock or yelling at your dog mid-email. Think about this scenario for a second. You're mid-deep workflow in total focus mode when a calendar alert, thermostat adjustment, and a voice memo request all hit at once. With the LG Hub, it processes everything in real time. Locally, no internet hiccups, no privacy concerns. It's like having a tiny silent assistant with a genius IQ and no judgment about your snack choices. What if your smart home could think faster than the cloud and never leak your boss's embarrassing voicemail to the internet? Say hello to the LG On-Device AI Hub 2025, a shockingly powerful $20 gadget that's putting big brain AI directly into your home office. Unlike traditional smart hubs that rely on cloud computing, LG's AI Hub does the thinking locally, which means faster responses, better privacy, and zero lag when you're asking it to dim the lights, tweak the thermostat, or remind you that your 1 p.m. call is in 5 minutes. It works seamlessly with US smart home staples like Alexa, Google Home, and Apple HomeKit. And it's built to play nice with everything from smart plugs to smart fridges. Perfect for American home offices that run on caffeine, chaos, and carefully synced tech. So tell me, are you ready to stop shouting at laggy cloud servers like they're your coworkers? Or do you still enjoy the half-second delay that makes your smart home feel like it's stuck in 2013? We all remember when high-tech meant a desk lamp with a dimmer switch and your mug was just a mug. Compared to the old-school home office grind, manual lights, tangled cords, and a lukewarm coffee, these 2025 gadgets are game changers. From self-warming mugs to AI-powered pillows and all-in-one smart hubs, they don't just make remote work easier, they make it smarter, healthier, and way more fun. It's like upgrading from a flip phone to a spaceship. If you could have any of these 8 devices instantly at your desk, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now.